Hello, everybody. I'm Arlon.
Hey guys, it's Iz.
Hey, it's Notch.
Hey, it's Sam.
Hi, it's Vit.
Hey, it's Robyn, and I'm doing the quote today, and my quote is based off of my picture. Next time, it'll be something that won't grow back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Danielle. Yeah.
You guys know. You guys get it.
You know.
We knew.
Hello, Razzle Dazzle.
Just a little shout out.
Oh, because I'm on my phone.
She's just special like that.
Oh.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
They were all waving. You just can't see the picture.
Yeah,
I am waving. I'm waving, but you know.
You know, if you can unmute your picture, you know.
Yeah. I'll let you see it.
So we kind of already introduced ourselves, but we'll do it to you so you kind of know who's talking. I'm Robyn. I'm the one that you've been talking to.
Okay.
I'm Arlon.
I'm not.
Hi.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
Vit.
Iz.
Oh,
Hi. I feel like I've seen you before, have I?
We met at Covington.
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah. Yeah.
You were the one who was wearing the cool sweatshirt.
Yep.
You think I remember?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember that. That's
Yep.
awesome.
Everybody else
yeah,
introduced?
Sam, you know, Vit. Little.
I'm Sam.
Yeah, I'm Vit.
Sam has two. She's an identical twin. No, I'm kidding. She's not. She's just logged in twice. So there's two Sams right now.
Is that identical twin? Okay.
Her identical twin.
Yups.
And welcome to Hand in Weekly, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Do you want to introduce who you are?
I am Iman. I am a core background on Legacies. So, yeah. That's pretty much
And you
it.
play a vampire, right?
Oh.
Yes, I'm a vampire on the show, yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. I love it. It's great. It's great.
All right. So I'm just going to pull up the questions here. Okay, so I guess let's start how you kind of got into acting and everything.
So yeah, acting. Well, I kind of fell in love with it since I was little. My parents were always like, she's just gonna be an actor when she grows up. They just had like this, they would always say it and I would be like, nah, like that's not gonna happen. It's fine. Like it was always like an spoken situation. And then I went to high school and I kind of fell in love with drama and I was in theater and it was a blast. And then as soon as I joined college, I was like, well, there goes that. And then Legacies came around and my friend, she kind of like sent me the casting for it because she was in all of that. And then I was like, they're never going to pick a Muslim hijabi girl. And then I applied and then shockingly they picked me. So yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That is so cool. I love that they have like all the different people in the background and like it's just so diverse.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was so awesome. First day walking on set, I was like, okay, this is great. I was like, there's so many different kinds of people. I'll fit right in. It was great, for sure.
So is Legacies like your first TV show then or movie or like in general?
Yeah, it's been my first and I really haven't gone or done anything else. I might have done one or two sets here and there, but it was just with like a couple of friends. They were like, hey, I want to do this one day. I was like, why not? And so I did a couple of others, but Legacies has been like my main show, yeah, for sure.
If I had to choose one show to be on, Legacies would be it too. And it's silly because
it's a really awesome set, for sure.
It's like the CW mostly films in Vancouver, except for Legacies.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
yeah, they're like the only show that film that CW show, because like Riverdale and all of these other ones are filmed here locally.
Oh, wow. That's
And
so cool.
the Vampire Diaries actually started in Vancouver, and then they moved to Atlanta.
What? I didn't
Yeah.
know that. That's so
Their
cool.
pilot, their pilot was shot
Yeah.
in Vancouver. So when they had to like recreate like the bar and stuff, they had to like recreate.
Completely.
Yeah, because there's an actual bar in Vancouver that they shot at.
I'm
Yeah.
so mind blown right now. That's insane.
I never knew
This is
that.
More
like
you
my,
know.
I
my
didn't know
favorite CW show is the only one that's not here.
Aw. I honestly didn't even know, honestly, what Legacies was when I was first applying. And then I was like, oh, wait, it's like part of the Vampire Diary franchise because I used to watch it when I was like in high school. So I was like, okay,
Oh.
I know. That was like, let's go for it. It's pretty awesome. Yeah. Wow.
I think that would be I would love to go to Covington one day and like.
You should.
Yeah, yeah.
I will welcome you with open arms, ready to hug each and every one of you guys.
That's awesome.
You know,
I'm
ready.
hoping that there's going to be like the season 3 premiere, like you guys did. The
I
season
hope
2
so.
Premiere.
I really do.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully.
And then we'll all be
after-
with Iz.
The Hand Weekly takes a trip to Covington.
Oh, listen.
Yeah, yeah, we'll do the podcast trip all together.
Yeah,
Cute. Please come.
Let's take a
You
drive
guys
to
do feel
Georgia.
for me.
Yes.
I actually still have the thing that you signed. You guys signed
Oh my god.
on my wall. Like it's on.
That's
It's
so
right
cute.
here. Yeah.
I
So.
love that. That's amazing. I was honestly so like blown away that was happening for us just since like we're just background, you know, but it was quite amazing to see how supportive everyone was and how like I don't even know how to say. You guys were just so welcoming and so happy and so cute, and so I was like, this is really like the best thing ever.
Well, yeah,
I had
because
a good time.
normally they when you do like premieres and stuff, they're normally just like the lead actors that are
Yeah.
coming. So to have like a whole like a bunch of the cast, not
Yeah.
just the lead actors, but who make up like the school, is
Mhm.
so cool to just go and say hi to people and kind of feel like you're part of that atmosphere.
Yeah, for sure. It was honestly a complete and total blessing to meet everyone. It was great. Like I don't even know how to explain it because I'm still mind blown that happened. It was
That's
really
awesome.
Yeah.
So what was the process for you to get into the show?
So they had like an application to fill out. So I filled it out and I turned it in and I kind of mindlessly like forgot about it. And I think it was the beginning of 2018, I think, if I recall correctly. I applied like beginning of 2018 and like I think between like May-ish I found out. And then they were like, hey, you got it, but we might make you a core background. Meaning like, it's like, I guess, I don't know how to explain it because I honestly didn't know what it was when I first went. It's like a specific group of people who are considered like this main school kids. I have no idea. It might be that, it might not be that, I'm not sure. It's just in the beginning, I remember them calling it core background. So it's like the everyday kind of situation we'd be there, but.
Well, yeah, because there's a few people that you see
Like, a lot.
often.
Yeah.
And we do see you often. And then we talked to Zoe.
Yeah, Zoe. Love her.
And I mean, like, I look out for her now because, I mean, we've talked to her. But Jackson's another one that we see quite often. And,
Jackson.
like, there's quite a few that it's just like you start to recognize throughout the episodes.
Oh, 100%. And I
them.
think the Goth Coven, they're like really up in there. And I think it's so cool to see something new.
Yeah.
I love how they stand out so much because you're not used to seeing a lot of goth characters on screen either. So the fact that they're so featured is really neat.
Yeah, and I love how they can sort of just, a lot of kids can relate to, the goth witches. I did at one point, and so I was like, this is really cool. I was like, you know, me being in high school, having like my goth phase, and like didn't really have a character to really relate to. I think it's really awesome to have, you know, that punky rock vibe.
But like now you are kind of that character for young people looking up to you, seeing, you know, someone like them on the screen and going, okay, I can do that too. Which is really neat.
It's kind of mind-blowing. I really didn't expect anyone to, you know, pay attention to the background. Honestly, I really did not think that that was going to happen. And then I received my first tweet and they were like, oh my God, there's a girl who looks just like me on TV. And I was bawled my eyes out. I was so like happy that, you know, someone was just, you know, there to support me. I was I'm still blown away every time I get tweeted at or, you know, DM'd, because it's just, they're like my little family now.
I know I instantly like found out everyone I could and followed everyone just, you know, from the cast. And then I don't DM people normally because I don't want to feel like I'm like, you know, interrupting or, you know, anything like that. But it's like, you know, tweeting you or like responding and stuff like that. It's like, just, you know, trying to interact and everything.
100%. I mean, I'm all for the DMs. I'm all for everything. I love talking to everybody and trying to like figure out how everyone is from time to time. I love talking to everyone just because like without the fans and without the supporters, it's, you know, impossible for a show to work. So it's whoever supports you. I mean, all love, you know?
Yeah.
At this point,
I like a lot of your posts too, because you're going to, you just finished university? Or
yeah, I just graduated in May, and now I'm applying for law school. So
there we go.
Yeah,
love to see it.
yeah.
I know I always follow your tweets and just to see like the progress, and it's like that is so cool.
Thanks. That means a lot, actually. It was kind of crazy to graduate in quarantine, but you know, did it. I guess.
You did great.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm done with that part.
Well, the fact that you were doing that and then filming Legacies, because I imagine it wasn't like short days and everything. Like seriously, I just doing that is I'm amazed, blown away that, you know.
it was honestly the hardest thing I think I've ever done in my life. Because I would do full load classes and then I would go straight either to set or I would, you know, go the next day and try to work every other day. But it was like I would sleep like 2 hours. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Like 2 hours, and then
and then continue it on.
And then sometimes, you know, set goes on for 13 hours. So
honestly, I applaud you guys.
Work on my phone in between days.
Well, that's
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyone who's going to school and then working full time like that, like just honestly, I'm just applause for you guys.
Thank you so much. It was kind of crazy, but honestly, I feel like once you get into the rhythm and if you're passionate about both of the things you're doing, I mean, it honestly didn't feel that crazy because it sounds nuts, but it didn't feel like that. Because I guess putting yourself in a routine and trying to like figure it out in the beginning was rough, but then, you know, got the hang of things, kind of was like exhausted on set, but I was like, you know what, these are memories, I guess.
And there's quite a few of you on set who have, like, I know Danielle, that's what she talks about. She goes to school and then films as well. So, like, just the fact that you're doing it and she's doing it, and I'm sure there's other people on set that we don't even know, as role models to younger people saying, look, you can do this and, you know, do this other thing and have, like, the best of both worlds is touching for you know, these kids that are coming up thinking that, you know, they have to pick one or the other, you know.
Yeah, and I mean, I applaud Danielle, honestly. She is a warrior at everything she does because I don't think I'd be able to do that because she's just so like amazing. I give full applause to her. When I found out that she was in school, I was like, excuse me? I was like, that's crazy. I was like, wow. So, I mean, she honestly is is sort of a role model to me in a sense, because I do very much look up to her when it comes to her work ethic. She is on top of it, and I was just blown away. And so I was like, if she can do it, I can do it, you know? And
Yeah.
so,
I mean, and it's not just a show. It's a show with these role models that are doing these, like, it's just being in the public eye and doing that. And, like, we're all Danielle fans here, so.
That's awesome. Me too, honestly. Same. She's honestly, yeah, she's really great. So, I mean, my whole thing with school, at least, is, you know, acting, you know, pursue your dreams, but at the same time, if you can or if you want, why not? Like, if you can do it, do it. I mean, why not have a degree in your back? You know what I mean? Like, just in case.
Yeah.
You never know.
There's really no limit to what you can do.
Exactly. I mean, if you want to do 2 career paths, go for it. You know? Like, go off. I think it's great.
That's kind of what she's doing the opposite side of what you're doing. Is she's behind the camera.
Oh, wow.
That's what she's going to school for.
Yeah, I've actually got an interview with SCAD tomorrow, so yeah, the Atlanta campus.
Yay! Oh my god, that's so amazing. I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so awesome. Wow.
So we're all going to be buzzing.
You're going to do it, and I'm going to be there rooting for you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then when she gets behind the camera, we're all going to be there and be like, we knew you. And you filmed a podcast with us, remember? We're going to throw a party.
And celebrate.
That'll be awesome. I'm so excited for you. That's literally so amazing. Like,
Thank you.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So what was the first episode of Legacies you were in?
I think the first one.
Pilot? Okay.
It was episode 1. I could be wrong. Wait, what? Okay, wait. Okay, the episode where MG and I think Josie were like best friends. I think I was
So the pilot.
Oh, the pilot, yeah.
I'll be friends in the first episode.
I think that's what I remember about the episode, that they were best friends and he did something.
Yeah.
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 And then like vanish afterwards, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely the first episode I was in. Yeah. If they were doing like the Quidditch situation, then yeah, I was in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because that was when Lizzie was walking Raphael around and introducing him.
Yeah, and she said that line.
Okay.
And he was like reading a book, and then I think Josie was sitting right next to him because I was sitting right in front of them, so I think I remember.
Okay.
What was happening?
Yeah, that was the first episode.
Yeah, I was in that. There we go. There've been so many episodes, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it all like kind of bleeds into each other after a while.
Yeah, it's
It's a lot.
which one? Oh, we're on the. Okay, thanks. Like I never know. Anyway.
So like out of like the seasons, would you say like how many roughly episodes are you in?
For season 1, I'd say how many episodes are there? 16.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like 13 out of the 16.
Oh wow.
And then I think I was in this season was kind of complicated. We wrapped early, so I don't know about those. But then I'd say the first 3 episodes I wasn't in it, and then the rest I was.
Yeah.
Because they did have a lot of stuff at Mystic, so we weren't in it for those.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then who knows what's going on in the last 4 episodes?
I have no idea. No idea.
We have so many theories, but
Yeah, we're going on.
Safety first, though. Safety first.
yeah, of course.
I was
Yes,
filming
of course.
the day before, and then they called and they were like, "Guys, sorry." And it's like, what? We're wrapping? Because I was at work the previous day, just doing whatever, and then the next day they were like, I was driving to set, and they were like, by the way, guys.
I think Zoe said that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said the exact same
That
thing.
too, yeah.
We were supposed to meet for coffee or something, and then that didn't happen, and then I was on my way to set instead, and then
I know 2 weeks before that happened, Brett had teased a musical episode. And I love musical episodes, and I'm just like, yes, music. And then now
it's
now
like,
there's no musical.
Now I gotta say
that
it.
is like next year.
I'm hoping they like push all of those episodes for next season. I don't
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all hoping that.
That's the plan. I think that probably will be. I don't know.
They'll probably just end up being like season 3.
Season 3
Yeah,
content.
just because like I don't know.
Like
Yeah,
everything
they
is
have
already
a-
on like
It was so
Netflix.
complicated.
I could imagine too, like if 17 and 18 were already shot, and then we're halfway through 19. It's way too expensive to go back and reshoot 17 and 18. So you might as well just
Yeah.
make them.
Were we doing inserts for 17 and 18? That's why it didn't air. I don't know. Something.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Something-
Well, that's what I figured. I was like, they
Yeah.
probably have like
Because
shots or.
we did film a lot of it for sure. I remember being there. I think
It was so long ago.
It's been a long time.
it's been so long.
Long.
I'm not sure.
I just want the musical episode.
I know. I just have no idea. You know,
We
here's
need
fool.
something. We need something.
We
something.
did one podcast on literally just the theories of what's going to happen in the next 4
I have
episodes.
Oh.
no idea. I genuinely have nothing. Like I don't know anything. I wish I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're lost.
Well, we
for
wouldn't
words.
ask you to tell us anyway.
Yeah.
but
Thank
it's
you,
Yeah.
because
privacy.
I
Yeah, no.
secrets.
No,
I
it's
am
just
the Tom Holland of like
Yeah.
I am really bad at it.
I don't want to know.
You know,
I
Honestly,
would be
I have
surprised.
no idea about anything.
see. I'm like, I want the episodes, but I don't want the episodes because I don't want the sad stuff to happen. But I know
Yeah,
that
like-
that's going to happen.
Yeah.
as soon as we
I'm
get
torn.
happiness.
Honestly, I feel like for us at least, we only know what's happening when we are there. We don't.
Yeah,
really know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense. Which
Yeah.
So
yeah,
most
makes
of the
a lot
time
of
we
sense.
just like piece it together if we're not there for most of the like episode, and then we're there for like one and then one, and we're like, oh, that's what happened, and then we like go from there. Because sometimes we're like a little confused because we're like, so what are we supposed to be doing? And then we're like, oh, okay, so this is what happened. Thank you.
Connecting the dots, you know.
Yeah, it's so hard. Sometimes we're like, you have to like be mean, and it's like, for what? Like, what's going on? And they're like,
Yeah.
being excited or so sad, and it's like, for what?
He's like, can I get the context, please? You know.
Because I
And
remember
they finally like update us, and we're like, oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, it's challenging, but it's a fun little puzzle we have to like figure out.
Yeah, it's a puzzle for us too. Scary.
It is, and it's fun on our side too, trying to like, see what the writers are trying to tell us in the first 16 episodes, because there's a lot of foreshadowing,
Yeah.
and then trying to piece those pieces, like puzzle pieces together, and then like, okay, what's going to happen? I mean, it is fun. It's frustrating, but it's fun too.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
fun.
that's what makes it so good, though, too, right? I mean, if it was predictable, it wouldn't be as fun.
No,
Or
100%.
as
But I feel like
engaging.
sometimes you guys are like way too on point, and I'm sitting there like, ooh, how did they figure that out? Like, wait. And so I'm just gonna act like that wasn't there and just keep on scrolling.
See, that's what I wonder too, because my brain, if you ask anyone, I'm the theorist of the group, so I'm
Oh, yes,
always
yes.
coming up with theories. And I'll just
sometimes
like,
she doesn't need to. Like it's like
sometimes I'll just spout them off, and then they're all like, "What? Why? Why are you thinking that?"
Listen, is that the worst
All the time.
times? Like you can just be relaxing. She's like, okay, I was thinking about this last night, and what if this person died? And I'm just like, was it necessary though? Like hurt
Yes.
me instead.
but then I wonder, like, do you guys as a cast, go through that and think, "Oh wow, okay, you actually get that."
100%. We sit there sometimes and we're like, wait a dang minute, like, are we? Wait, is this what's happening, or are we? No, yes, maybe, I don't know. So then we just wait for the next episode, and then whoever's right, we're like, well, there you are. I was like, take your crown, you got it right. And so we do, for sure. We sit there sometimes and we're like, wait, when? Like, it's really funny because half the time we just sit there and we're like, so what happens next? And then we'll figure it out. And then we're like, oh, okay. It's like, who's working tomorrow so we can figure out what's happening? And then, like, we figure it out. And then we're like, oh, okay.
I always like trying to figure. I've done a rewatch so many times to try to pick up the little clues that the writers have left in.
Yeah, honestly, like, half the time I'm sitting there and they, like, make me do something and, like, that is apparently, like, significant to something. And I'm sitting there like, huh? Like, they made me do the balloon popping thing. I had no idea that was connected to Bonnie and Caroline. Like, I had
Oh yeah, right.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had no idea.
They gave you no clues. They just said, "Go ahead, pop this for me."
Oh,
Like,
Iman, we need you. And I'm like, ooh, fun. When they say that, I know, okay, they used to me, you know, the little brown girl, we got it. I was like, okay, so what's up? And so they put me on this balloon thing, and it was a hot mess. And I was like, I don't know how to do any of this because I'm really filling up balloons and popping them. Like, it's actually happening. And I guess Josie says a line, and that's connected to Bonnie and Caroline. And I had no idea until the episode came out, and fans were tweeting at me going, hey, by the way, this means this. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
They just go, do this. You'll understand later.
Yeah, literally. And someone was like, you know, we can get someone who's like taller because I was too short for like the thing. And like the AG, he was like, no, we're gonna use her. And I was like, I don't understand what's going on, but let's just do it and figure it out. And then I found out that that's what it meant. And I was sitting there like, oh, good to know.
See, and I don't think that a lot of people realize just how much clues and things like small things like that go into the episode to give you like an idea of what's going to happen next. Like
there's so many like connections and so many like, little things, and I'm sitting there like, wait, I didn't know that until like I find out watching the episode or after the episode and looking at like the hashtag. I'm like, oh my god, I don't know anything. I'm like, wow. Like you guys are connecting dots way quicker than I am.
That's all I do is I just try to connect so many dots. And I write, so like when I, like for instance, after 16 aired, I wrote what I think is going to happen in 17.
Oh.
And because of what just like my theory is on it, I mean, I'm probably wrong, but it was just fun trying to figure out all the little clues that were left there and then see if, you know, any part of that is right afterwards.
I mean, I bet you're correct.
Right.
I
don't have no theories. I have no theories.
Yeah,
I literally have nothing. I didn't even know the episode
I have theories
was supposed to be like that. When it aired, I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. Like, I had no idea about the whole, like, fairy tale situation. Like, the whole...
Yeah.
But, like, it's been so long. I have a lot of theories.
Yeah.
All of them.
All theories. Every theory is correct at this point because
at this point,
we have to wait.
When episode 16 aired, though, I was like, oh, we have, like, Red Robin? Like, Robin?
Red Robin Hood tease,
I was like, wait. I was like, I didn't know this was happening. So apparently that happened when I was, like, on another part of the, like, set. And I was like, that's cool. I didn't know this was all happening. I was like, that's
I thought it was adorable that they made Danielle Little Red Riding Hood.
So cute.
It's cute.
That's adorable. It was a cute ending, for sure. I was like, okay. I like it.
Well,
and then our ending was
the fact that they're both asleep or dead.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Which I haven't seen because I watched it when it came out.
Just had to remind us that.
Because Hope did wake up and Landon's possibly dead.
They hibernate right now.
No, bro, I don't know nothing.
So we're not asking you. I'm just saying though that.
No, honestly.
I'm having a slumber party.
Stay tuned, because I'm in it with you guys at this point. I don't know. We'll see. I'll find out probably when y'all find out.
Along with us.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be sitting there and I'm going, oh.
Oh, yeah. You know, that makes sense.
Our couple is napping. That's what they're doing. They're napping. They're napping for quarantine.
They're napping. Perfect.
For quarantine? Oh, God.
For quarantine.
They decided to quarantine together, and they said, you know what? Until 2020 is over, we're sleeping.
That's right. That's right.
As they should.
I wish I could do that. As they should.
As they should.
You can relate.
Wish I could do the
same thing.
I'll wake up too with them. Come on, take me with you. Let's go in the casket.
Yeah.
At this point, sheesh. I don't even know when we're going back.
Yeah.
I know that like Vancouver,
like that right there is like a big thing. Like,
and even if like they go back next year, I don't even know if I'm gonna be in it, just because I will be going to law school in the fall of next year. So
and then the rules on how many people they can have on set and everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Right. So.
Yeah, that too. I have no idea. Honestly, I haven't really like asked questions Probably should, but like, I just, I haven't heard a date or anything, so we're just sitting. Since the cases just got horrific, like it's back to phase 1. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I know that like Vancouver, they're starting to film at the end of July, beginning of August, but we don't have as many cases here. Like ours.
Well, yeah. See, in America, our president doesn't believe in government.
Yeah.
No,
I can relate.
You know the
He doesn't care about,
Yes,
us or people or anyone who isn't Caucasian. So,
Brazil can
Oh,
relate. Brazil can relate.
spill, ma'am. Spill, ma'am.
I mean,
No.
so,
That makes me grateful for being in Canada. Just watching.
Can you take us?
we were all about to move there.
No,
Yeah,
but-
we're all about to
You're all
move to
welcome.
Canada with
All
Robyn.
of you are welcome here.
We're taking a flight.
Yeah.
banned from most countries. I'm kind of here like, okay, so we're never going to start up again. No, thank you.
It's gonna be a long time before we even walk outside without a mask. I feel like I'm Spider-Man. Oh shit, forgot my mask. Let me go get it. Like, ridiculous.
No,
Well,
for
'cause-
real. Like, I remember I was taking like a few precautions before we stopped filming, like the day before. I do remember it was like hand sanitize, and like they had like people serving us food instead of us taking food, and those were like the two things that were there, because I mean we didn't have any cases on set or anything, so
Right.
there wasn't really, and I guess like COVID really wasn't like a big situation at the time. And then the next day they were like, I guess Warner Brother made the executive decision to close down, or CW, I don't know. And then I was like, oh, okay. It's like, well, y'all on the flip side, I guess. I don't know.
I heard that Stranger Things, which is filmed around the same area, is starting filming in September. But it's
Really?
like,
What?
there was an article on it.
Me, my mood.
Yeah, like
And
what
it's
the
just
fuck?
like, it's like, okay, really? Because like the South is really bad. Like,
Oh, it's
you do
awful.
have everyone live in the studio for,
Our little sister on Florida, she's said, you know what? COVID does not exist in Florida, and everyone who has it.
Yeah, I think they have the most cases.
Yeah, because
Yeah, they do. So I'm
They,
like,
it's ridiculous. They're getting lit. Like
They had like
I'm like-
15,000
Yeah.
cases yesterday or something like that.
Gosh.
Like,
I'm afraid they're gonna bring it here, and then
Yeah.
we won't be able to film or work
and
because
we're all
it's
screwed.
a lot.
Yeah, because my state is like, it said ours is declining. It's only been 208 new cases.
Oh, that's
So like ours is going down, but we don't need that. We don't need the increase.
we got like 1,000 every day. Our mayor of our city, Atlanta, she has it. So we're like, you know
Oh
what?
man, she
Yeah.
could.
Yeah, we're done.
Oh
Listen,
god.
my city's not better either, so it's
It's awful. So I don't know when we're going back.
Yeah, at this point, I'm going to graduate through Zoom and just
Yeah,
take and be
I
at
think it's
rest.
kind of silly too for the CW to say, hey, the lineup's going to start in January of 2021. You
Oh,
don't
it's
even know.
so
You're
Yeah,
gonna go
you
back
don't
to
even
film.
know.
I have no idea.
Listen, I do not want to I could not graduate through Zoom.
I
You how hard it
know.
is
That
as
it
a-
was not fun.
as a film
I
student.
did
How
not.
hard that's gonna be.
I was bawling my eyes out. I was like, oh no. I was like,
I'm just like, I'm lost for words.
yeah,
I really have to do this through Zoom. Like, I did not wait 8 years for this. This is sad.
it's tragic, but at least you have a unique story at parties now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Oh, what year did you graduate? 2020. I don't want to talk
You
about
know,
it.
I'm
I
like,
don't want to talk about
We
it.
just ignore 2020 altogether.
Honestly,
2019,
we need to.
2021.
throw this year in the
2020
garbage.
doesn't exist.
Just throw it in the garbage. At
I
this
miss
point.
it.
I felt that hard, very hard, because I have to take the test for the LSAT for me to get into law school online at home.
No.
Oh yeah, I gotta figure out when it's mine's.
Yeah.
Wild.
So yeah, it's crazy out here. Let me start studying.
I promise you, it's not it.
It's not.
I wished I was anywhere but in America at the moment. But
Yeah, let's leave, guys. Let's get on the car. Let's get y'all.
I told you guys are welcome here.
Yeah, I mean,
Canadian
And
citizen.
you have to quarantine for 14 days, but after that, you're fine.
I'm gonna come in with my mask gear, but let's sleep over time.
Tomorrow we all show up at Robyn's house for door.
At the door, like, hello.
My friend was like,
start filming at least in the year, maybe, hopefully, at least maybe like the cast can. I don't know. I'm hoping something can happen so filming can start again.
Well,
y'all can get
because if you think of like time factor wise, you guys normally start in what, like June, July-ish. And,
we normally end like end of July.
Yeah, and then the premiere is usually October, so you have those, whatever, July, August, September, like 4 months to really get the first few episodes under your belt.
And we kind of just have to like push back because of, quarantine.
Yeah, and even if you started in like September or October, that doesn't seem like it gives a lot of time to, like, well, I mean, I guess if you have the 2 episodes already kind of filmed, and then work on 19 and 20.
Yeah, that kind of like helps us out just a little bit, but it's gonna be a little complicated because those episodes are a little complicated. So I don't know how it's gonna. I mean, honestly, any episode is complicated to like film because there's just so many people, just in general, because crews and everyone. Honestly,
and trying to get everyone onto the same like guidelines now with the new rules and like social distancing and I mean, how hard is that going to be for, say, like a couple on screen who, I mean, our couple's sleeping anyway, so it's not like they're already social distancing, so we don't have to worry about that. But like in general, like Riverdale, what are they going to do?
Honestly, I have no idea. I think we're just going to wait until it gets safe, and then we're going to start filming if it gets safe at this point.
Yeah, at this point, it's looking like 2021. It will
I know.
It's not 2022, you mean.
Yeah, actually.
It's just getting crazy.
Or and I heard have to really like work fast and like an episode comes out and the next episode we're working on it.
Yeah. You have to wait like 3 weeks for each episode.
Yeah, it's like like that nonstop running.
Well, I heard too that like breaks are gonna be not as like you guys normally get like the Christmas break and stuff like that. And
I have no idea if they're actually gonna do any of that this time, just because like we're so all over the place.
Yeah, I've been trying to like read what the guidelines are and stuff like that, because there is a lot of filming around here. But
I mean, from what I've heard, at least, was like some of the guidelines. I was like, this is going to be impossible to do. Just because it's like you have to wear your own clothes, and you have to bring it, and then you have to do this, and then you have to like do your own makeup and hair, and then you got to like do this, and it's like, I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Just get Zoe to do your makeup. No, you can't even have someone else do your makeup.
I mean, I do my own makeup for the most part on set, but it's just like.
Oh yeah, you do fantastic makeup. I've seen your photos on Twitter. You do fantastic makeup, so you're good.
Thank you. It like in the beginning, I was like, oh crap, I need to like figure out how to do set makeup because I was oily beyond belief. I was like, oh great, I look like a grease ball on camera. I was like, my first time on TV, and I look like a hot mess. I was like, I gotta figure this out, and so. Yeah, and then I figured it out, and then I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do it from now on, and so then I did it. And
yeah, when I started, I just recently did a project, I did a pilot I produced, and we were like we were shooting outside, and it was rainy and muggy, and like all the actors were like sweating and stuff, and we had, thank the Lord that we brought powder, so we would just like put powder. We didn't have a lot, because it was a student film, so we didn't have a lot. So we just put powder, and it does miracles. I tell you, like
powder honestly is my best friend. I have honestly everyone on set. I mean, all of the crew, hair, makeup, gems. I will say. They'll always come and be like, you need a little touch up, and then we'll do it. And I was like, you guys are the cutest. Thank you. I was like, I feel so special. Like, thanks. They're really sweet. But yeah, I mean, it's just gonna be a lot if we do have to do all of that. I don't know, because then it's just how many background at all, like what?
Yeah.
How many crew members? How many people in the office? How many people for food? Like craft and all of that. So
yeah, I think that's what a lot of fans don't realize too. Is just like how much actually is behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Decisions.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a lot. Like I had no idea it was that complicated coming in. Like it's a lot. Like a lot. Like I really didn't think it was that much. And there's like 1,000 people, and you're just sitting there like, whoa. This is what goes on behind the scenes, and it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, I really hope that like that new merch line that Julie and Brett and everything put out, I really hope a lot of people did order from it, because like the crew, you're not the only one that has said that they're amazing people, and that, just like, I really hope that a lot of people ordered and donated and stuff to help them out, because they definitely deserve it for all the work that they put in.
Yeah, but like honestly, like anything is something, you know.
Yeah, for
Even
sure.
and even if like people can't, I mean, just the support, just is as welcoming and enjoyable as anything else. So I don't like to put pressure on people because I can like imagine, you know, their situation, the
Yeah.
fans and the supporters, and things aren't cheap at the moment, and donating anything is amazing if you can, and if you can't, that's still amazing, just sharing it, supporting it, and just being there is honestly all that we can do.
Yeah.
So, for sure. And whoever did buy it, I mean, I love you guys. Thanks.
Yeah, we
I
all
couldn't
bought
decide
stuff.
what to buy, so I bought
Wait, what?
all 3 of my things.
Yeah, we all bought
So
stuff.
cute. I know they're gonna. I mean, I know they're gonna really appreciate everything. So, and I mean, I think we have to like give really props to Miss Ann Walter and Julie and Brett and the cast for really putting this together and doing it, because it's really dope of them to think about crew.
I know, I was so excited when
Yeah.
when Kaylee and Quincy went on the live and said that they were going to have merch.
Yeah, I've
I
been
was
waiting
like,
for a
okay,
while.
I
Yeah,
waited
yeah.
for that.
I found out on Twitter about it, and then I had to backtrack, and I was like, oh, this is what this is. I was like, wait. I was like, what's going on? Yeah, they're really awesome for doing that, Quincy and Kaylee.
Roswell did it, so I was like, oh, I hope Legacy does it too.
Oh,
And
they
I'm
did?
like,
That's so
yeah,
dope.
Yeah.
I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, I got one for Roswell too. I remember when Karina, she tweeted it out, and then Brett was commenting underneath, and he was just like, "Oh, we should do this for Legacies," and I'm just like, "I will
I was
buy
like-
if you do it for Legacies.
Mhm.
Like, you already have a customer. Just,
We're here.
that's my favorite show. I'm gonna buy stuff."
That's so sweet. Thanks, guys, for helping them out. I mean, I bought stuff too, because I was like, let's look.
No. She was supportive,
Dude, I was like, I'm so ready. I was like, let's do it.
That's where our super squad merch.
We're all part of the Super Squad. Okay, so we'll go back to the questions. Did you get a choice as to what supernatural you got to be?
No. I walked up, like, I got an email saying they chose that I was a vampire, and I was like, oh, cool. And then, actually, I recently found out that they had, like, a whole meeting about about what to put me in, because they were like, we don't want to insult her religion. And so they were like, can she be a witch? Because, like, they do, like, witchcraft or whatever, spells and all of that. And I was sitting there laughing when they told me, because I was like, you guys realize this is all fake, right? I was like, we're not insulting anything. I was like, what? But I'm glad they made me a vampire, because honestly, that was like, I loved the Vampire Diaries. So I was like, dope. I can be Elena. Cool.
Yes.
It's really nice of them to have that whole meeting about that, though.
And be
Like,
considerate.
I just was laughing because I was like, wait, you guys did what? I was like, that's so sweet. I was like, I didn't know that. And I found out this season, not even like last season I found out this season, and they were like, yeah, we had like a little like talk, and like, I was like, oh, thanks for being so.
See, that's the side.
Yeah.
That's the side that people don't see. Like, just the little moments like that. I mean,
honestly, they're so respectful to your decision or your whatever, because I do have a few restrictions I can't do, and they were really respectful on that, and they helped me, and we worked together to make sure it was very comfortable in a sense, because they tried to make me dance with a boy at one time, and I was like, well, about that. And so then I explained it, and they were like, oh, okay, never mind, dance with a girl. And I was like, there we go, we got it. And then someone tweeted me going, oh my god, it was so nice to see someone portrayed like a hijabi properly. And I was like, I got you. I was like, yeah. I was like, thanks, guys. I was like, it wasn't my doing, but.
well, it kind of was, though, because you did speak up and talk to them about it.
Oh yeah,
right?
I was terrified in the beginning. I was like, am I allowed to? Can I tell you what I can and can't do? And they were like, yeah. I was like, oh, cool. So I told them, and they've been like super amazing about it ever since. Like, no one has ever made me be in a position that I either wasn't comfortable with, or if wasn't right. They were like completely, totally okay. We're gonna put you somewhere else. And it's like, oh, thanks. I'm sorry, but like, if I gotta do it, I gotta do it right.
Yeah, of course.
Still.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Sam.
The two Sams. If you could have chosen what you wanted to be, what would you stick with the vampire, or would you have chosen something else?
See, when it comes to legacies, I've noticed the witches have really cool things that they get to do, and so I wish I was a witch because, like, the spells they cast, I'm sitting there like, excuse me, that's amazing. Like the roses that the goth coven did, I was sitting there
Yes.
like, oh, sheesh. I was like, okay. I was like, I love that. I was like, that's
Like
amazing.
Lizzie, like snapping her fingers and changing her outfit.
That
Oh,
was
yes.
cool. I was
Yeah.
like, I want to do that. Can I be that? But then I was like, actually, I kind of like being a vampire because there's like no girls vampires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for I forgot her name. That one.
Jade.
Yeah, her.
No,
She's new.
it's been a while. It's been a while.
To meet her either, so I like wasn't able to like communicate. She was really dope, but like I haven't like seen like a real female vampire yet, like a
Yeah.
so it's kind of cool to be like one of the few who are, because there's obviously like, a few other girls. So I really love being a vampire.
I feel that way too with like the wolves. They don't showcase female wolves very much either.
We've talked about that. We were like, we need a female vampire, we need a warlock, and we need a female werewolf. We were like, we need to switch it up a little.
Need an Esme taste, you know.
Not just Hope, who's 3 in 1. We need
Yeah.
actual like other.
Yeah, there's. You know.
And like the goth coven really like brought that to it because there's so many guys who are in it too. So I think it's really awesome because they get to wear like the cool makeup and they get to be witches. And I was like, yes, we're changing it up, guys. Thank you. I love it. It was awesome to see that.
Now we just need more female vampires and more female werewolves.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
You know.
We have a good amount. We haven't like talked about them yet.
Yeah.
Does that make
Right.
sense?
So
we
haven't
like,
really seen them too much yet.
I
Yeah.
haven't really seen the
Yeah.
wolves too much.
Yeah, it's like they vanished. To be honest, like the
They
pack,
ascended.
like the.
Ben's character,
Jed.
Judd. Thank you
Yeah.
guys for helping a girl out.
Yeah.
It's so awkward because like once in a while I'll say the character name and then I'll say the real name and I'm like, oh crap, I'm so sorry. Like
Ben's my baby. I love Ben so much.
I
just-
love him. He's awesome. His like whole portrayal was kind of really dope. I love the badass vibe. I was like, that's really dope. I liked it. And then when he became sort of a softie, I was like, oh, that's even.
Oh yes.
I was like,
You know. At first, I was like, "You beat up my son, Landon," but
Yeah.
now it's like, "Okay, I see,
yeah.
growth."
It
You
was
know.
quite awesome to see that character change for sure. The development was really dope. I just want to see my female, witches and not witches, vampires
Vampires.
to thrive, and then our male witches.
Yes.
Yes, because
Me
they
too.
they disappeared. Honestly, it's like once Ralph became a full-on wolf, they just ascended into the unknown.
I feel like the last episode we really like kind of focused on that was the scene where I think it was where Raphael gets his he comes back in a sense where the werewolves and the vampires are about to fight.
Oh yeah.
We finally got a little bit of stuff in there, but
we got them. Then they
Yeah,
get
there
a swoop.
wasn't. Besides the episode where Landon was showing Sebastian around, there wasn't a whole lot of showcasing of the wolves and the vampires and like the different factions.
yeah. I mean, I think they were just focusing on the plot at this point because, we already had Sebastian being the vampire, right?
Yeah.
So I think they were like, I'm hoping we get to have more of that next season, getting to go into more of the characteristics and stuff.
Yeah.
About, everyone's supernatural power, because that would be really dope.
We just did an episode on the vampires last week.
Oh.
And we were saying it would be really cool to know how MG and Caleb returned and kind of why Caleb's family is so accepting of the fact that he's a vampire and kind of see a background of some of the other vampires and kind of know their stories of how they returned.
That was really dope. Yeah, that would be really cool to see for sure. I like the family dynamic a lot about the show. Seeing like people's families a little bit here and there. I love finding out the background of every character. I think that's really cool. But if we like dive more into that, that would be even doper. I love that.
Yeah, especially Caleb and MG's. Like,
Yeah, that's what we said.
we only got a taste of MG, but like, I would like to know how he became a
It
vampire.
was so heartbreaking. I was sitting
Yeah,
there.
please, that episode.
God.
Some tears, man, some tears.
Literal tears.
That was an amazing episode, yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, go Quincy, go. That was really
that was perfection. Like, that episode was a good one for MG.
for sure.
I
I
cried.
don't know. I'm kind of hoping that MG goes Ripper though, because I'd like to see Quincy in that role.
That'd be really cool. I want to see someone really go Ripper, go all
We
out.
saw a little bit, like not a lot with Jade. Like with Jade, like,
yeah.
but like that was like quick, like she's back or whatever. But she wasn't Ripper. Was she Ripper?
Kind of.
Kind
Get her humanity off, but
Yeah.
I think she's more
Poor
just like a
girlfriend. That was so sad.
I think I want to see like MG and Landon's relationship.
Yes.
Yes,
we
yes,
we
yes,
said
yes,
that.
yes.
That was that and Lizzie and Landon. That was the
Lizzie
Lizzie and
two.
Landon, yes.
Because like after he kind of attacked the living life out of him,
You know,
it is what it is.
a little bro moment.
And they both like the same things. Like they're both
Yeah.
dorks
kinda
and they're
like-
adorable and
and it's like they fumbled the friendship. Like, it could have been a good like growth when he said, I apologize for killing you. It was like once he killed Landon, it was no more mentions of them.
but
It's like-
Landon was probably happy because he was like, wow, I found out what I was. So
Like, he's probably grateful
He
about
literally
it.
said that though. Landon was literally like, I don't really care at this point. Like I know what I am. Like
yeah.
Yeah, I
Plus
mean
he's
that's
been
really
killed.
awesome. I just want to see the bromance.
Yes.
Me too.
The
Yeah.
girls are really like close. So I would love to see like the guys like become like super tight.
Oh yes, like Caleb, MG,
Me
and
too.
Landon.
Yeah.
I
We've-
love
We've
Caleb and
said that
MG.
often, yeah.
And no more fighting
That
about
one
the
I'm
girls. Focus on your friendship.
Yeah.
Period.
Right? Like
Period,
we
like-
need more friendship development.
I need friendships without boy or girl trouble. Just like give me some taste, please.
Can we have a friendship with that people don't ship? Like just
Yeah,
have a
Right.
friendship.
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
literal friendship.
I think the only sort of friendship I've seen are like MG and Hope.
Yeah,
Yeah, because people
Yeah.
don't actually
With
ship
each
them
other, but
together.
they're not like, oh my god, we're like friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because everyone ships everyone with Hope. I mean, we don't.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
Hope
we
Hope
know.
is like
think
across the board.
definitely belongs with Landon, but I kind of
Yes.
like her with Josie too, kind of.
Yeah, there's all
Josie
these
vibes, I kind of like it, but at the same time, I really like the Handon situation. Like that's it. That's really it. I would like to see Raphael with another girl.
With
Yeah, like bring a new
That's what-
character.
yeah.
Right? Like I feel like he'd be like thriving with a whole new relationship.
He needs. Listen, I don't hate Raphael. He just needs more of a storyline. And
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I thought they were gonna go somewhere when they brought his dad in, but then that just kind of like went away. But yeah, but
I don't know. I think they're probably gonna bring that back when we go back. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think right because I don't know. I think.
No way, like he just found his dad. He's just gonna vanish.
I mean, it might have been in like the 4 episodes. I have no idea. And then obviously you can film that. So
Yeah, because like Ralph found his dad and then he just like left, and I was like, so
situation with him. Like we were finally getting somewhere with.
yeah, we're getting somewhere. Then he got ambushed, and I was like, so where the dad at? Where the dad?
Feel that. I understand. Yeah. No, 100%. I see where y'all are coming from for sure. That's funny.
What if these 4 episodes give us all the questions we looking for? This
I
is
bet
sick.
they will. I'm not even gonna be surprised because
This
like
is sick.
since we have to like cancel filming, I bet they're gonna because y'all have been like patiently waiting. So
We're gonna wait some more. you know.
yeah. So it's like
I don't know about patient. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Listen, we're patient. We're slow. We got a Handon 30-day challenge thanks to Vit. Like we're trying to give content as much as we can at this point.
Yeah.
Because
Wait, how do you guys feel about Emma and Dorian?
You
I mean, they're
know,
okay. They're just,
yeah, I mean, it's, you know, they Venus too. I mean, you know, I'm happy.
I love Emma,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
that whole last thing with the whole like prison world stuff,
It killed me, but I you know,
The therapy.
yeah, she was like, even though I sent them in that prison world, y'all want to do it again for therapy? I said, are you kidding me?
Think like her character doesn't think she's doing anything wrong, and it's like, oh,
I'm
trauma.
just like,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm like, I don't know, ma'am.
I love Dorian's character. He's funny. I love him.
Oh yes,
Dorian, he's a good character.
You know, even
And
though
the scenes with Landon really got me.
even though he socked my son, it's perfectly fine. He was taken over, but
He was compelled.
he's kind of, you know.
But he's like,
we got
never forget you were one of the heroes. That line was.
Yeah, that line, that was.
Listen.
That may have been what like made him go on like Phoenix mode, you know.
Listen.
Yeah.
Landon took that. He took that episode of Ram. He came down with the wings. Okay, like. Here.
when we got Mr.
Flavor.
Alaric Saltzman.
Alaric, we don't know that man.
What did I?
You know, Alaric. He just,
We
I don't know where
that
he been. You know, the fact that these teens been saving the world, and he just, I don't know where Alaric is at.
Kind of really funny. I'm not even. Whoa! I didn't even think about that.
Alaric said, I do not see it. He said,
Well, we were talking about in 207 where he like evacuated the whole school and left Hope there completely bloodless, laying on a bed, and then was like, "I'm gonna go patrol the school. See ya." And
Clark is
He was like, let me
lose.
evacuate you.
I didn't think about that. Wait.
Alaric is a lot of things.
he just left her
I
there.
didn't see anything.
He said, we don't see it. He said, we don't see it, you know. We don't hear it
Never
either.
heard of her. Don't know her.
Wasn't she the daughter he cares the most about? I mean,
Oh my god.
Right,
God.
he said,
God.
you know what? He said, oh, you okay? Where did he even go? Like,
you didn't even hear her scream. She screamed, and where was he?
when Josie burnt down the school, they just put up like a little like police tape or something.
Oh my god.
And they carried it on like it was nothing. Like
You guys pay attention to so much detail. I honestly, my jaw is on the floor. Like,
no, because like Alaric had her on her for months.
attention. I saw
We
the
have had
and I was like, is there construction going on? Did something happen?
No, Josie took the ground.
Just burn the school.
we have had a lot of time to talk and
Yeah.
think about this.
Like,
Really funny.
I see the little details too, and as a film student, I've learned to like catch certain things that happen. Like remember
I just love
when Hope was in the boxing ring, and I guess Danielle's double or stunt double or whatever, she was wearing flats when she landed, and in the next shot,
You got
Danielle was
heels?
wearing heels.
I said, I know Hope didn't slide on some hills now.
She just changed her shoes in the middle of the
It
fight.
was
Like
crazy.
continuity error.
I noticed that. I wasn't there for the second day of filming when Danielle was up, so I didn't really see much. That's funny.
But what if Hope did a spell though? You know how she sold them girl boots and like episode before she probably said heels off.
Fun fact
Heels
about
on.
that scene, I wasn't coming the next day because I had school, and so I was there for the first half of like the scene, and then the second half I'm gone. Like I'm not there, and so it's just like I'm just standing there in the beginning, and then I'm gone. And it's because they were
You
like,
vamp speed out of there.
and I was like, what do you mean you have to hide me? They were like, we have to hide you because you're not gonna be here tomorrow. And I was
Well,
like,
you were in one shot, I thought. I
right,
thought
and then I'm
you were
not
in
there
one
for the
shot,
second,
yeah.
third, and then it's like what? And it's like
But you're a vampire, so you just like sped out of there.
That's what they were like, just say you vamped, and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
You're like, trouble's coming. I'm going.
I'm out. Peace out.
Yeah, so we
We see
We-
details.
we talk like we love the show, but it's funny to just kind of pick out the little like thing, like the time jump between 15 and 16.
I didn't even know until like I
No
went
one said
on
there was a time
timeline.
jump, except for 208 was in October, and then 216 or 215 was in March.
And I was just like, so what did y'all do
Because
across the months?
Because the twins' birthdays in March.
Because the twins' birthday's in March.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Y'all, I don't know nothing.
Listen,
No, I'm sitting here like, wait, what?
and then
Like
Josie,
5 months.
and then Josie was missing afterwards too. So
5
So
months.
she was missing for like 4 months or something.
yeah, like
Wow.
4 months. Oh shit, really?
I'm so
Then Alariki was just there making.
Alec was out here doing what exactly? Because he wasn't looking for his child.
She's on vacation. She said,
He said,
Yeah.
he said the dark magic.
Josie doing dark things.
Josie
Out in public?
not you, it's me.
He said,
We also talk about like the fact that like Hope should not be at the school anymore.
yeah, like Hope is almost 19 and she's just chilling with the kids. Like, hey, I'm about to be in your class next period. I'm like, Hope, get you out of there, please. I'm gonna get you out. Let me take you out, cause
She's like,
damn.
I don't know, like she's like the mentor for everyone at this point. Cause she
Yeah,
like,
at this point,
this girl really at it, and I'm like, oh, okay, go off, like you know everything.
she might as well become a teacher there. You know, just please don't be a student.
Emma, I feel like she thrived.
Yeah. Emma really left. Like Emma said, I'm taking me and my man.
My man.
Out.
Exactly. Out of here.
Toxic.
Can Hope do that with hers, please?
Please.
Can Hope just
Can everyone
leave?
just leave the
Actually,
school?
she can because she sleeps. So
God, please, like her and Landon is asleep. Like
What
Landon
happens if she just said, what happens if she just said, I am not rescuing anybody again. No more. I'm done.
people gonna be dead.
I'm gonna be in my room. Don't bother. My
Yeah.
good time is up.
The whole school you'll die.
She's
Taking my boyfriend and I'm going to New Orleans.
Oh,
See ya.
Period. Wow, that would have been something.
that's a fest.
Yeah.
You know,
I miss New Orleans.
we gonna feast. Please let them go on vacation.
I would like to see Alaric have a girl.
Yeah,
I
they
thought they were
fumbled.
gonna do that with the cop.
Yeah, they fumbled
Just
that
say-
one.
I thought they were doing
Right,
with
I
Emma.
forgot about her.
Like
Her
she,
and her
Honestly,
ghost children.
My problem is if I don't see them on set, I can't remember them
Yeah.
because there's just too much going on.
yes,
Yeah, it's too many.
Well, they weren't, to be fair, they weren't on set very often. So
Yeah, they had
Yeah.
like the whole like siblings that were supposed to be like a triangle with.
Yeah.
they lied.
And
Okay,
it's just, like,
they lied. They was out here getting people hyped about this love triangle, and what happened exactly? They only survived 2 episodes.
I was not.
I bet
And
you
I
something
was not
changed.
I think
Something
Hope was
happened.
too powerful for them, guys.
You know, I said y'all had hope out here with these lovely men and women, and
She
nothing.
saw Landon and she said, "Screw it." Dude.
She said,
Yes. As she should.
Yeah.
As she should.
As she should. She said,
Loyal. It's okay. She's loyal. It's fine.
You're
she said,
traumatized by Chile.
so even though he's cuffed to another girl, he's still my man. Because
So not
that
gonna
was-
lie, I was like, Landon.
I'm sir, please. Because
When we were at the
you know-
the season 2 premiere, we were watching it, and like when Landon and Josie kissed.
Oh,
It was-
remember
it
everyone
was-
Do you remember? Everybody was like booing, and I was like standing there, like, I don't hate it.
I was just like, I just say, y'all just gonna do that to me? Like, what?
Yeah, that was
That was
hurtful.
funny. I
Like,
remember
saw it
everyone
coming, though. I
reacting,
saw
and
it
they were
coming.
Like, this is not it. Please do not ever do this to my.
And they had it last for a while too.
Yeah, they did have a last fight.
I love Landon. I love Hope. Because of that love, I still cannot watch the Jandon scenes. I just can't.
Yeah,
It just feels wrong to me.
Traumatized.
it's forbidden. Like I purposely look away. I said I don't see it. I don't deserve to see it. I don't deserve it.
I just like 202. Hope and Landon scene on the bench is one of my favorite scenes
Nah,
of the
that
whole
was-
season.
Oh,
Danielle-
I love that one too.
Danielle breathed.
And
Danielle, I sold. She was doing her job.
Oh,
Like she was.
Danielle killed it. Like
she was-
Danielle makes me cry even
She-
after watching it.
No, she makes
all
me
the time.
cry too.
She was
Oh,
already like
she cried.
listen, Danielle.
Season 1, I will never forget. I was bawling my eyes out when she was on the phone with Alaric. No joke.
Please,
Yeah.
please,
Yeah,
please,
that
please.
was
We're going through it.
And then I saw her and I was like, girl, I can't even look at you because I was crying so much.
I couldn't even imagine being Arya in that moment, sitting on the bench with her and just like
And
not
like-
reacting to
like-
her just
Just cried.
heartbroken,
Please.
breaking down. Like I'm amazed at
Please.
the both of them, but like for you get to see it firsthand when you're there with them, and I'm just like, how are you
Yes,
not
I
a
was
complete
there when
mess?
Landon and Josie were getting it on, and I was like, oh, this
No.
I'm
watch
sorry.
that episode.
I'm
I can't
sorry,
watch it.
ma'am.
She was like exit stage.
Creating some sort of privacy moment, and so I'm just gonna.
Wow, they low-key had an audience. Ooh.
No, they fully had an audience because they were like doing like making out during the dance, and so all of us.
Yeah, I was just like,
Oh yeah.
And it's just
see?
silent. It's completely silent. There's no music playing.
Oh, you just hear the lips.
And then Danielle is standing there watching it, and it's just like
She just like,
when they split apart.
I'd going, okay, so this is what we're doing.
oh, that's sick. That was sick. Okay, because Danielle said like Hope was going through it. Hope,
No, honestly, props to people who can make out on camera. I could.
yeah, ooh.
Yeah.
And then it's the smacking for me. Like that's crucial. It's the loudest thing you hear is to
Proper. I'm like, y'all are really. I would catch feelings a little too fast. So like,
like,
Honestly, exactly. I'll be catching feelings.
the feelings where they want to skyrocket. You know, I'm like, oh, look at this.
like I swear, like we had to do like 20 takes, and I was like, oh wow, you guys are so cool and professional. I was like,
20 takes.
See,
that was like take like 10 to 15 takes, no joke.
that was our
Listen.
question.
Jeez.
Really?
The episode when Hope and Landon are making out in the bathtub.
Oh, I
How
have
long
no
did
idea.
that
I wasn't there
scene?
for that, so I don't know.
You
Yeah,
know,
like,
you mentioned.
Just imagine, like, because her hair goes from dry to wet in like 2 seconds.
Yeah,
It's like, how many times did you film that scene? Because that, like, you must
That's
be cold.
probably crucial. Forget that. Don't flying. You just got, and then like you gotta imagine how many times they gotta make sure they get the scenes.
I
Yeah.
also saw
a lot
something
of
in
our
that scene.
scenes are like sometimes since we start in July, most of our scenes after I'd say like the football day, because that's
Yeah.
like scrooshing like heat, like it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Like you're like dead after, and they threw me in a sweatshirt this year, and I was like, ooh,
Oh my god!
Dang.
sweatshirt.
I remembered someone saying that it was like the hottest day
It
when
was
they were
the
filming.
hottest day of the year, and we were filming.
No, ma'am.
So I flew in from me and my family were on vacation, so I wasn't there for the first day, but I came for the second day, and I was like, okay, so I'm gonna die today.
They said put this sweater on. It's fine.
Right. So like I flew in, and I like my luggage got lost, and so I didn't have anything with me. Yeah, I was flying back from Punta Cana, and Delta lost my luggage.
No.
So I was like, oh crap, we're filming outdoor scenes, and like, you know, when we're outdoor normally, I mean, they have like hair and makeup, but I don't like bothering them. They have like thousands of people to do.
Right.
And so I was like, I have to run to CVS, grab random makeup, do it for tomorrow, because like we landed super late. So I was like, oh great, I have to be up at like 5 a.m., go straight to set. And then I realized they were throwing me in a sweatshirt because I didn't have my own like shirt in a sense. And I was like, ooh, great, sweatshirt day. And then it was like 1,000 degrees. We filmed that for like 13 hours, I'd say,
Oh man.
in heat, and it just didn't stop being hot. And then like I'd say for the rest of the outdoor scenes, it's cold outside. It's like freezing. So it's like we have those 2 days that are boiling, and then like most of the outdoor scenes are in the winter. So it's very fun. Because I think the scene with Olivia in the pool, it was
Oh
freezing.
yeah, I heard about that. I heard that it was
Yeah,
like
she
20
said it was
degrees or
cold.
something.
Freezing out there.
Yeah.
I wasn't there, but I was constantly getting like Snapchats from everyone going, ha, we wish you were here because like you would have died. I was like,
You
okay.
could see it on Quincy's skin. He had like goosebumps the
Yeah.
entire time too.
I heard it was
That's
nuts.
that's
Were you-
insanity.
Good
You
day.
were in the Christmas episode.
No.
Oh.
Actually, I was for one day, but they hid me because technically in my religion we don't believe in, you know, Christmas. But
Right. Right.
they wanted to play it right, so they kind of like put me in an area where you'll be sort of seen, but like you won't. And I was like, good to know. I was like, thanks. And so
Because I was just wondering about like the fake snow and then it still being hot out that day.
we were at the
Yeah.
premiere when they were filming that.
Oh.
Yeah, so I wasn't working that day, but I heard it was like just like fake snow. It was like paper, I think.
Well, that makes sense now because Chris couldn't come in. Chris couldn't come.
Yeah.
That makes sense now. Okay.
Yeah, they were filming that. The reason I remember is because when everyone was coming in from set, they had snow all over them, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, we got to get it off of you before people start like connecting the dots." We were like, "Oh god!" Like so, we were like wiping it off of them before they came. and met everyone because we were like, oh my god, because like all of background they were like covered in like this little paper mache situation, and I was like, oh fun guys, you guys look like you have lice, let's fix the situation and then we'll head out. So yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Kind of answered a question about the amount of time on set.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then also about like average, because you said there was a lot of people on set. We're kind of like mixing the questions here and there as we go. So do you have a funny story on set that you can share?
Funny story. There's so many. I think the funniest one would be the day I was popping the balloons, and Kaylee was so sweet because she was rooting me on because, like, no joke, when Landon and Raphael are talking, I still have to pop the balloons behind the scenes. And so I have to get it right on cue, because if they're talking and I do it, it cuts off their line. And I'm like freaking out, hyperventilating, going, why did people like put me in this position? Because like I'm a hot mess. Like, why would you do that? Like, you, if I mess up, that's on you guys at this point, because I don't know what I'm doing. And at one point I was like asking Peyton, I was like, hey, well, I was asking Tony, the AD, I was like, hey, Tony, like, do I still pop? And he was like, yeah, like, still do it. Well, ask Peyton. And I was like, okay. I was like, hey, Peyton, do you want me to still pop it? And he goes, yeah, do it. And I was like, so do what? Because they were like, either hit it with a block against like the tank, or you could pop the balloon because it kind of made the same noise. And I was like, well, popping it, we're wasting more balloons, so I'll do that. And I couldn't find the little wood thing that I was going to hit it with. And Kaylee was so sweet. I was literally having a panic attack. I was like, oh my God, they're talking. I can't find it. Oh my God, we're like in the take. And Kaylee runs and she like helps me out. And I hit it really hard. And I think everyone just jumped back because I hit it a little too hard. And so I was like, dented the tank just a little bit. And I was like,
Going through it.
Going through it.
We inhale helium, so I'm just sitting there lightheaded. I was like, okay. I'm done. And then they wanted to do a B-roll on me where it pops, because when it pops, he like reacts with his senses, because it's like he's like hypersensitive at the moment. So I'm filling it up, the B-roll's going. I'm like freaking out because the camera's right on me right now. So I'm like, oh, do it right, Iman. Like, you got to do this right. And I fill it up and it just flows in the air. It just like goes away. And I was like, guys, I am so sorry. Can we retake that? Like, it didn't pop. It just flew away. And I was sitting there like,
love to see it,
So are we going to see that in the blooper reel then?
in the show, they used the take where I screwed up in the show. I was just like, okay, thanks, guys. Thanks. So
okay.
there, and you can like hear me go, okay, then. That's all I say. You hear me saying that because I look so confused. And like everyone uses that when they send it to me. They're like, oh, we saw you in the episode. And it's just like me confused looking up going, why?
Little do they know this is the worst take.
I was so embarrassed. I was like, oh no, I really messed up. I was like, fine. But like Kaylee, Aria, and Peyton were sweethearts. They're so sweet with everything. So I was like, thanks guys for not.
We stand, support us through our hard struggles, on set.
We love our legacy
I'll say the cast is like one of the sweetest people I've met. They're really all just awesome people.
They seem like it, like even just really from what we've seen on like their lives and stuff like that, they just seem like a really friendly and nice group.
Yeah, it's like a big family on set. Like, I feel like no one really ever feels left out much. So
that's really nice.
Quite awesome. Yeah, well, like with background and cast, like we're all good to go. We're like a little family.
Love it here,
Yeah, because that's not how it always is on set.
Yeah, I was surprised when I walked up on this set because everyone's like, normally on sets, the cast does their thing, but they normally don't interact with background that much. It's not really a thing. And then, we're all friends, so it's like, oh, it's like, that's good to know. Like, we're all really supportive with one another, and it's quite awesome to, have people who can, relate to you and talk to you and make you feel comfortable, even if you're not comfortable in a situation on set sometimes, So.
I think I'd be a little starstruck.
Yeah, listen.
No, funny thing, I didn't know who the cast were when I first walked up on the show. I didn't watch the originals. So I didn't know who Hope was. So I walked up on set, and I'm playing like a game of Heads Up, actually, with a bunch of like the background, because we were all trying to get to know one another. It was raining outside, and it was like the first episode where we wanted to do the Quidditch thing, but it was pouring rain. So we were doing it, whatever. Then Quincy comes out of nowhere, and he goes, "Hey, can I play with you guys?" And we were like, "Yeah, sure, like whatever." Like we thought he was background, to keep in mind.
Oh, no.
I had no idea. He was the main, like he was in it. So I'm like videotaping all of us goofing off, and we're just like goofing off, whatever. And then like I guess one of the PAs goes, "Hey, Quincy, we need you on set." All of us looked at one another and we said, "What the hell?"
No.
Wait a minute. He said, "What?" And then like we go to set, and then like he's sitting right behind me, and I was like, "Oh." I was like, "Sorry we were like hanging out with you. Like I hope that wasn't an issue." And he was like, "No, like whatever." Like it was awesome. Like you guys are really cool. And then he like asked for our names, and we all became friends. And then I think he posted a video on his Instagram of us playing Heads Up.
I've seen it. So
Yeah.
He probably did.
I took, and so I sent it to him, and I was like, "Oh my God, this was a year ago." And then he was like, and then he posted it, and I was like, "That's nuts." Like we're all really tight, so it's cool to have really awesome people. Because like,
I got to take a picture with Quincy at the thing, so because I was wearing his.
Wearing a sweatshirt.
Yeah, I was wearing his sweatshirt, so I got to take a picture with him.
Like if Iz was on set and she met Arya, I don't think.
Listen, I applaud you. I applaud you because I don't understand. I don't know how I would act if I saw the cast. Honestly, no words.
I was starstruck because I got to meet Julie too, so it was like,
no words.
I've never talked to her in my life. I'm too afraid.
Oh my goodness, she's such a.
She seems like such a nice person.
Of like, oh my God, so I can't like talk to her. I get afraid. I'm like, oh my God, like you are like that, like you are the queen of
the queen. She made y'all.
You're too powerful for me. I can't.
We would love to have Julie on the podcast and chat. Like, just kind of pick her brain about things.
Listen, my mind isn't prepared for her. Like seeing her on my screen is just bad. I would have lost words. I would be like.
They're so cute. Oh, like they would be like the best on here. All of them. Julie, Brett, all of them. I had one interaction with Julie, and I was like, "Oh my God, she's so powerful."
Honestly,
directing episode.
That was literally me. I was like, Julie. I went up to Julie. I was like, "You're the reason why I'm in film school right now." I just wanted to put that out there. And
no,
she goes,
literally, she's so awesome because like I think she was the director for the first episode back. For season 2, I think, or it was like one of the first few episodes. Me and a friend, we were just chilling on like the side of the house, like at one of the pillars, and she was like, "It's perfect. You guys look perfect. You guys look like you belong in a uniform catalog." And we were like, "Oh my God, is she one of us?" I was like, "Oh." What do I say? Thank you, ma'am, Miss. Like, what do I say? Thank you so much.
Oh, that's
See,
awesome.
I would be that way with Danielle. Like Danielle commented on one of my Instagram posts, and I like messaged in the chat, and I was like, I think I died. I don't think I'm breathing right now.
Listen, me every time I see her on set, she's just so pretty. I'm just like, I can't.
Listen, Danielle and Arya, I will be. It's a sin.
Arya is a different question.
It's in the chat.
Angel, I love him. He's so sweet. Like. The sweetest.
I would need
See, we'd get him on here and no one would talk to him. It would be me talking to him.
Yeah.
I
swear to you, I don't know, like he's literally the nicest person I have ever met in my life. I'm not even joking when I say this. Like
I believe it. I totally believe it.
It's so funny and witty, and he's just so like cool. I'm like, oh my God, you're really dope. Like,
listen,
right?
No words. I don't know. If he's on the screen, I would just be smiling because once again he sees my face, so I'll be like, Landon Kirby, right?
No, you guys, I promise.
I know. I would have to talk for you guys. I would have to talk for you guys.
I'll
But
be
then
out here.
if Danielle was on our screen, you'd have to talk for me.
Danielle, you think I'm gonna be any different if Danielle's here too?
I would have to talk for all you guys.
I'm like, Danielle.
I promise you, I promise they are not like intimidating in that sense. Like as soon as you see them, you'll be like, okay, cool. Like we'll like they're really good.
I'll just be starstruck, just I don't know. I'll be like, wow, you actually gave us the time of day, like.
Stop!
Well, she did
everything and more.
She did comment on the fact that she checked out the podcast, so.
Please don't.
I don't know if she actually watched it. I know that she checked it out because I did that the Grumpy Magazine thing, where if you donate money towards the Actors Relief Fund, there was a chance to get an autograph from her, and I actually won. So I sent her a letter.
That's so cool.
Because they said that so she sent me the magazine, but then she also came on to my Instagram and commented about the podcast.
Aww,
which was
so
extra. She didn't have to do that. That was like completely.
I bet she's listened to it. I bet you.
She's watching. She's gonna watch us act the fool right now.
She doesn't
not watch this one. I am so embarrassed.
She's seen one of my reactions. I know that for a fact too.
I just
all
the
of
fact
know
that
who you are is like 100%. I know that for a fact.
You know who is?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're a reactor is.
Yeah.
Well, when I went to Covington, I talked to, we did like a tour. I was with Nicole, Jace, what was the other one's names?
Teresita with them?
I'm sorry?
Was it Teresita?
Yes, yeah. And I was telling them that I was a reactor and they're going to check out and stuff. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, the whole reason we started this podcast is because, yes, it's called the Handin Weekly. We do talk about Handin a lot, but Handin is really the reason why we all came together. So it's not really a ship podcast. It's more a legacies podcast, just named after the couple that brought us, made us friends.
That's so cute.
But we talk about, like, for instance, we did the last episode on the vampires. Next week is going to be on the wolves. We've done a Hope one. We've done a Landon one. We've done a Twins one.
We did a Landon one?
Yeah. It's had issues. It's had issues on that one.
On my favorite characters podcast, and I was like,
it was not her day, but
Yeah, no. So we'll have to have another Landon one. But the whole point of this is because, first off, with the hiatus or with like the quarantine, there's not a lot of content at the moment. So we were hoping to try to create some content and and then talk to you and talk to Zoe and talk to whoever we can and just try to, first off, keep legacies alive during all of this.
Yeah.
And just try to bring some positivity to, Twitter, especially since it's so negative.
We're the punching bags. Let's look away at the distance, child. Yeah. It's sad.
But we don't talk about ships on here, just to not create any problems or anything like that. We try not, like, we have opinions on characters, obviously, but we try not to hate on any character, even if they're not exactly our favorite character. Right. And we have guests, like, we've had some of our friends on to chat on different episodes and stuff like that. So, like, to know that maybe some of the cast is also kind of knows about the podcast or is watching it or whatever, kind of just makes us really happy. To know that we're kind of like reaching, like, people they love the episode, they look forward to the episode, we get comments all the time.
And I would hope you guys do know they know more than you guys think. Like, they pay attention. They really do.
Oh, this is not what I like to say.
Like what like the fans say and what, like, they do pay attention. They
That's why I always try to stay positive on Twitter. Like, I never try to stay in, like, I'm not a huge fan of certain characters, but I would never hate on those characters.
Yeah.
In like a public forum or whatever.
Yeah.
So
like, it is not everyone's gonna be loved on the show.
No.
Yeah.
No. And I mean, I have my reasons why I don't like those characters. It's not just like a general hate for a character.
Yeah.
But I mean, my favorite character is Hope. So like, I'm going to talk about Hope more than I'm going to talk about anyone else.
Of course.
But I know like that the reach is pretty far, even more than we realize. So I try not to say anything negative. Like I always try to be positive, especially for like the writers and like Brett.
I tweet the writers a lot.
Yeah,
I do.
They
I tweet the
are
writers a lot,
really
too.
gifts sent from God.
Yes.
They work their little booties off.
And then picking the perfect music or or theme to fit scenes is perfection.
Yeah.
Chris does amazing with that too.
Yeah, like especially 211, I was sold. The music.
208.
208, I was sold. I just
208 was what? The time?
Christmas one.
We only claiming the mistletoe scene
Yes,
because that episode's wild.
Yes.
I was like the talent show the best in season 1.
That's my favorite episode.
Yes,
That
it is.
is my
It's
favorite
mine.
episode.
That episode.
90 times, and I was sitting there pretty just going, do it again.
As you should.
Mr.
11
Chris
season
Lee.
1 is my favorite
Is
episode.
the most talented.
Oh,
I have
yes.
that in my life.
Listen,
The vocals.
his voice. I could listen to his voice
And
every single hour of the day. Like
I expect more music. Season 3, Caleb throwing
He
little
better be
bops.
singing in the musical episode. Because
Yes,
you need his voice in that
I expect
episode.
some bops. Just
I
sucking.
expect some bops too because
So I can just-
when I saw him sing Michael Bublé, I was sitting there like, okay, do it again.
I'd be like, repeat, sir.
I was like, okay, I'm
Rewind, play again.
sing. Yes, I'm here.
I watch episode 11 more often than I watch any other episode.
It is
But then
so
the other one little scene that I watch is between MG, Caleb, and Landon when they're doing that little
Yes. Yes.
The jam session.
Definitely a favorite. I also love when Kaylee's on the ukulele. That made my heart cry.
Yes, in the
yeah,
car with the
yeah.
mummy. Yeah.
It was like the little snippet of Christmas.
And the fact that Quincy wrote that was like
Really? Oh.
like,
Taste.
Yeah, that's the
I
song.
remember listening to it and I was like, oh my god, this is coming and becoming a full version. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
I know.
I was like, this is so great. I was like, everyone's gonna literally die. I was like, this is gonna be amazing. I was like,
Okay. Let's get
great.
to the next question. You want to ask the next question? Which
Go
one?
ahead.
Which one is it?
Has been.
Oh, has being on the show changed your life in any way?
Definitely, completely. My whole life, I think I wouldn't be here, guys, if I wasn't on the show. Like, you have no idea how much my life has changed. I've made the most amazing friends who I call family now. You guys, who are my family now. Like,
Aww.
definitely.
Please. No.
Like,
Heart warm.
guys, I don't know how I'd be here if it weren't for you. So, like, it's just kind of, just it's a blessing. Every day is a blessing. When I see anything that's for the show, I get really happy because you guys have no idea how much you mean to us. Like, it's like mind blowing.
We feel the same way about all of you guys
Yeah.
too. Because without you guys, our show, first off, none of us would be friends without the show.
It's crazy.
Because
how,
we're all in different. Like Vit's in Brazil, I'm in Canada.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Brazil.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, she out here, She
Yeah.
said.
She said, I am fancy and I am.
She said worldwide, as she should.
That I listen to amazing music.
Yes.
Ooh.
Like, I love Brazil. Wow, I love that. That's so awesome.
And Naj met her best friend through this
Yeah.
fandom. Sam is my duo. We just without you guys.
Yeah, I'm just here.
I love Arlon and Iz too. We love you guys.
Yeah, we love you.
And we love Vit, and we all love each other.
That's literally how I feel with all of the background people. It's like we wouldn't be here if we weren't doing this. Like, we wouldn't be friends. We wouldn't be texting each other all the time and we wouldn't have like amazing memories of going to concerts and hanging out and doing this and doing that if it weren't for like the show, you know. So I completely like agree that like without all of this, we wouldn't be able to.
I get so soft every time I talk about all the friends I've made through Legacy.
Yeah.
I know, me too.
Y'all deserve all of these friendships. You guys deserve
It's
it.
like you said, like it changed your life. It's changed our lives. It's definitely changed my life. Like just not like legacies, but like Vampire Diaries franchise, like TVD universe is just completely. Yeah.
It's funny because when I first joined the fandom, like I wasn't part of it in season 1 because where I am, I don't like it's not on CW for me, so it's on the Women's Network, so it's different. I didn't actually get the first season, so I watched it on a flight to St. Louis to go to a wedding on Netflix because I don't get it in Netflix in Canada.
Wow, that's so crazy.
So I binged all the first season. I mean, I watched the originals, and Hope was my favorite character in the originals.
Yeah.
And besides Klaus. And so I binged the whole first season of season 1, like on the airplane and in the hotel room. And then when I came back, it was literally a week later when season 2 started. So I didn't actually join like Twitter or anything until season 2. But I remember watching Iz and Arlon as reactors. They were the 2 reactors I watched. Yeah. And now I'm like best friends with them. Like,
I love that. Oh my god.
I never really thought that I would like when I started reacting, I never really thought I would get to where I am right now. Like I have 1,600 subscribers right now. And I'm like, where did this? And I'm pretty sure because I don't react a lot, so I only react to legacies. And it's like, I guess these are all the people that watch legacies that like watching my reactions or whatever.
Yeah,
and then
I think you're one of the first I saw.
The first ones, and then Arlon's, and then now I'm.
I'm not a reactor yet.
Little touch.
I love that. What? This is so amazing. I love hearing people.
When I went to Covington, I only had like 800 subscribers, and then when I got back, it went.
I remember watching yours. I did check you out, by the way. I was like, let me check this girl.
Yeah, she was like the first couple that did the legacy reactions, so I was like, gotta tune in, you know, put some taste.
Yeah, Vit was the very first person I followed on Twitter.
Yeah.
I write fanfics. Like that's my kind of creative outlet is fanfics. And that's how Sam and I met.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
messaged me with an idea.
Taste Sam with the spice.
You guys are literally the cutest humans on the planet.
Account. Yeah.
Yeah, I met.
Just follow me on Twitter. That's what they knew at the time.
Aww.
No, I met M through Instagram. Like I make hand and stuff on Instagram, and I remember like season 2 just started, and she commented on my post was like, "Oh my god, I'm breaking down." I was just like, "Me too." And then we DM'd afterwards. We started talking in October, and it's been, you know, I love her.
Oh, you guys deserve it all. That's so cute. I love that so much. Like just hearing that just makes me so happy because like, whoa.
You know this.
Like y'all are literally everywhere. Like that's my that we have. Like the show has fans in Brazil or in Canada or in London. Like
it's like fans all over, and it's crazy because like we interact with people from all over the place,
and people we never would have spoken to.
Yeah, and then plus like sometimes people have to stream it. Like they can't watch it on TV. And just seeing like the dedication that the fans have to even go out their way to find links to watch Legacy in the airs is just wild to me.
I remember season 1 when I would see like a bunch of tweets about like, oh, we went through this link and then you have to click this. And I was like, you guys do so much to watch the show.
It's dedication. It's like a CW. It's like a CW link. That's like CW to go. And that's where like some people go to watch it as well. And then like when people live tweet, they're like, "Oh my god, my link is messing up," and I'm just like, "That's dedication."
He was even like, "Guys, don't watch it illegally. Come on."
I mean, I don't condone any illegal work, but I mean,
you know, if you don't want to get your content,
you can watch it legally. Watch it, but if you can,
yeah.
Me and the dedicated fans, they'll be here throughout this whole hiatus, and then waiting for you guys as soon as you come back.
Yes, and we'll be here supporting
them. We're 6 of them right here.
we're supporting every day. We wake up.
I do miss reacting.
I do miss making videos.
I started like last minute, and I'm kind of upset. But once again, like I've been doing it for like 3 months now, and all the support I've been getting is really like, I can't wait for season 3 when I get my
can't wait for
content.
season 3, guys, because I can't wait to see everyone's reactions to everything.
Clown this season.
Well, we're excited.
Just clown this season.
Excited for that. Like, it'll be great. I know that the writers will be making some amazing content and amazing storylines.
The amount of times I cried this season.
Please.
It's on camera. I'm like.
No, every time Landon and Raphael have like a little moment, I just
yes, listen.
Raphael Q Landon.
It gets me weak.
Lizzie when she's tied to the tree in episode 4.
Part up, I was like, Ma, I can't watch this.
Like the acting was so superb. Jenny was killing it.
That was her episode. That was her.
She snapped. She had to do that though. She snapped.
I have no words for that girl. She has talent. That
talent is like how she like switched, like, haha, and then she's like, get it out of me, like
during. I said, okay.
The range.
Jenny's sister Alex, who is the Team Lizzie on Instagram and stuff like that. She was,
I don't know that. That's cool.
Oh, well, she follows me on Instagram and everything, and we've talked before. And she was saying that when Jenny was tied up to that tree, she had like bugs crawling all over her.
I can imagine because that's in the coming.
And she was performing like that. Like, come on!
I'd be crying to them.
Yeah, see, I cry every time Danielle cries. I cry. I cried in episode 4 with Jenny. I cried with when Raph stabbed Landon and that whole like bro moment.
That's it. It's sick.
I'm sitting here knowing these plot lines, still crying, and I'm going, are you okay?
I cried when Landon was possessed and he slammed Hope into the like just.
Oh, when Penelope leaves, I did bawl my eyes out too.
Oh yes, because the kiss before she left. Sick.
I was dead. I was like, Also, Sebastian low-key made me cry because he's so pretty.
Thomas was delivering visuals. Yes, even in that tropical Hawaiian shirt, he was giving visual. I said, sir, please,
No, literally, when I say I saw him in person and I had to look down because I was like, I can't look at you.
You said,
are his eyes bluer in person?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
This is out. All I say.
He was the nicest person I've ever met. He lost his sides, and so I like asked for some sides for him, and he was like so nice about it, and I was just like, you know what? This was a moment, and I'm here for this.
Yeah. Share the moment.
Just stay in the moment for a little longer so I don't lose the blue eyes. No, okay.
I low-key cried when he was like, when he had that, like after everybody got their memories back and he was talking about Cassandra.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I
cried. That scene was so good.
His eyes. Oh, okay. I'm gonna stop talking now.
Oh yeah.
I was about to stand. I was about to
stand. and then they snatched him and then they snatched him instantly. After he did that vile play with the juice.
I said for such a beautiful person. Why did he have to go so soon?
I know, right?
Yeah.
If he could come back and I can just, analyze from a distance.
Analyze.
It would be very nice. It would be very lovely.
Honestly, if I knew if he were coming back, you bet.
I'll be like, you said.
Okay, I'll be there every time he's working.
You said you looking right at it?
I want to evolve my
I really hope not come off as like a stalker.
Listen. It is what it is.
I will say.
There's so many good-looking guys on the show. Though.
Yes, you are blessed. Like
Let me
Arya
tell you.
And women.
He is so good looking in person too.
But you know what? Arya's like a brother to me, so I can't see him in that way.
Oh,
I can see it that way.
yeah, we're gonna go there. We're gonna go all the way.
The whole cast is pretty. Like the whole
cast is very beautiful. I think Thomas kind of threw me off though because I've never seen blue eyes like that before. So I was like,
yeah.
Oh, I never saw it.
Your eyes. I was like, why are your eyes so pretty?
Why are they so blue?
I was like, are you looking into my soul? Because Jesus.
He said, real life compel. Let's go.
He wasn't even looking at me, and I was still going, oh my God, you're so pretty.
I would have to invert the glaze. I'm like, the eyes, sir.
No, and his little accent, I was like, you know, your
Oh yeah, the accent.
applause to her.
You know,
Because she is beautiful, and so are you, and you guys are beautiful.
yes, not us thirsting over time and stuff.
Oh,
You know,
No,
you know
I
it is.
respect a beautiful human, but just like keep it, you know, far.
yeah.
What's
No.
up? You're beautiful, but that's it.
You know, bless your, you know, bless the traits in the
Bless.
genes.
You know, those jeans.
We love it.
Honestly, all of the girls on the show are gorgeous.
Everybody is on the
They
set
really
is
are. They
flavored.
really are.
Yeah, and everyone's just so positive on the show, and everyone's just so like loving in a sense. So.
It's like you can see it though. Like it just feel like a big family on set. I don't know. No.
Everyone's very uplifting. That's the word I like.
Well, you spend a lot of time with each other, so it's like you gotta like.
Yeah,
like.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
It does become a family for sure.
Crazy.
Do you have any advice for anyone who wants to be in the industry?
I'd say go for it. Do what you can. I'd say, you know, if you want it to be a priority, but you aren't sure about, you know, financial, you know, situations. And if you still want to pursue, you know, a job in another type of field, go to school, you know, get your education if you can. It's never a wrong time to start acting, you know. A lot of actors, they start when they're older and they're like the most famous people right now, and you're just like, how? But it's possible, you know. I'd say just work hard, keep pushing. It's a lot of ups and downs when it comes to the industry. There's a lot of yeses and 100 times more nos. But if you keep, you know, practicing and going to classes and pushing and just working on it and on your craft, I mean, it's very possible, because I've seen so many of my friends who were background with me on TV shows now, and I'm just sitting there like, oh, whoa, you guys really did that. That's amazing. I love that for them. Like, honestly, like, it's just like, it's crazy to see that. So keep pushing, you know. Ask questions, a lot of questions. Never, I would say, if you're not comfortable with something, never force it, you know. You can always find a way to do something that will make you comfortable without having to, you know, put yourself out of your own comfort zone to do something, you know, just for like a film or a TV show. You know, just like,
yeah,
do it for you. Do it for you, and also just be comfortable with what you want to do. It's never wrong to be outside of the comfort zone, but in a sense of like respecting yourself. Always pick yourself over the job in any situation. Your mental health, physical health, all of that, pick yourself before anyone else. So yeah.
Which really is a good lesson in general, like no matter what you do.
Yeah, it's just, you know, I've seen a lot of individuals, not on legacies or anything, but just in general, where, you know, they like completely like have to change themselves for a job, and then they realize that like, oh, that's not what I wanted to do, you know? So it's like, just be true to yourself, and in 2020, it should be, you know, enough. You are just enough, you know? You can be comfortable with who you are, what you want to do, and how you want to do it without having any issues. And if anyone has a problem with that, business.
You know?
I agree. I really like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mental health and physical health is key for everything for me. And picking yourself is a very hard thing to do, but I think it's the most important thing to do. And once you do that, anything is possible with what you want to do, how you're going to do it, and how you're going to accomplish it. So I would say step back, think about who you want to be and what you want to do, and then go from there. Yeah.
That's awesome advice. We did kind of already talk about this a little bit, about like us making theories. And do you and your friends on set kind of come up with your own theories as well?
Yep. I wanted this to happen just because it's not a theory. It like has nothing to do with anything. but I really wanted Raphael and MG to be like gay. The whole fight over Liz was actually I was like,
yeah, why they dropped that? Like it was there, you know?
Wasn't it? Or am I?
Like it was barely there. It was just like when the dance, and then after that, it was just like, oh yeah. And then they mentioned it again in episode 13. And was like, oh yeah, you did kind of sleep with her girl, and then never again.
Period.
And I was just like,
you know, and there are a lot of people who want Raph to be gay, like who want that gay
yeah, because I feel like we
Yes.
talked about that a lot, like a lot. I feel like,
him and Jed, that angst.
yeah, I remember people were talking about that. Yeah.
Enemies to lovers.
You know, enemies to lovers to co-owning a pet together.
Cool. That would be cool. That would be really
Yeah.
cool, because honestly, we haven't seen Ralph in a relationship, so him having a boy or a girl,
It might, you know,
anyone.
People were kind of thinking maybe Caleb might be too, because we hadn't seen him in with any sort of love interest or anything either.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even think about that.
yeah, like they tried to like give us that. What was it, Alyssa? And I said he just tried to kill your sister, sis.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to stop. I'm gonna need you to stop right there.
Cool. See, we're already coming up with our own.
Listen, we giving him a little push, you know. Ralph's boyfriend 2020.
Right.
You know,
I would love that.
I would love to see it.
I would love that. Just because like both of them haven't been in relationships, so like why not?
Yeah.
You know, bring some taste. You know, I know variety.
Few boundaries.
And it would bring more representation, right?
Yeah, which is needed.
I think it would also just bring like a whole new. I feel like there hasn't been that, has there? Like a male and male.
No.
Not on Legacies, that's for sure.
There was one in the originals, but there wasn't. There was one in the originals, but there wasn't. I don't think there was any in the Vampire Diaries.
Was it?
Oh, there wasn't. No,
it wasn't.
Because there was Josh and Aiden, but then it just.
Yeah.
But
That would be kind of cool though, because that would bring like a whole new aspect to the thing.
Especially a wolf and wolf one.
Because I really thought he was in the beginning, Raphael. I thought he was gay when I was watching the show. I was like, "Are you?" And then I was like, "Wait," because like, but then we found out he had a girlfriend. So then I was like, "Maybe not."
No, he could be. He could be bi. You know.
I was like, I don't know. Let's see, dude.
You know, let's spice it up.
Yeah, let's spice it up.
Spice it up.
And then Caleb.
because he's only showed interest in girls right now, but it doesn't mean that.
But you never know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It would be kind of cool just to see like different things going on.
Different things.
Because I feel like the love triangle between, or not the triangle, just like MG trying to get Lizzie's kind of just.
Yeah, it's exhausting. I'm gonna need my son to reach for the stars.
That poor kid is just, she's walking all over him. I'm like,
she saw Sebastian in the forest and said, "Oh yes, sir." I said, "MG."
I don't care. Is he real? I don't care.
She said, even though he may not be here, love. I said, okay, yes, ma'am. Do you, boo? You know,
I'm here for it though. I'm here for all of just the theories about the relationships.
Honestly.
Oh, we come up with a lot. we try to ship Raph with whoever we can because we want him not to ship be with Hopes.
I would be happy to see him with Josie too, though.
Yes.
Yeah, why did they drop that? They dropped that.
Yeah, they dropped it after like the third episode.
They fumbled the bag. Like if he could have been the first person that Josie won that Lizzie didn't take, which could have then built. I mean, you know, Penelope. She was doing lots of things, but not getting her woman. Like
Penelope left. Josie really be having all of these rough relationships.
Yeah, like she's going through it right now. I'm gonna need Penelope to take a flight.
Empowering queen who can be on her own with no man.
I swear, I thought they were
originally Kaylee said like the beginning, like when they did this Comic-Con or whatever, that she said that Josie wasn't really focusing on a relationship, and then she got with Landon, and I was
now she's out here, she's out here busting moves on somebody else now too. So I'm just like, so where's the correlation?
That's true. Oh my God! See, you guys come up with the best stuff and make me question everything I think about.
But Kaylee also did say that Josie, she feels like Josie's like a type of person that has to be in a relationship, and I feel like that's like why she went from Landon to Jade like so quickly.
Right.
Yeah.
And so
she went to Jade with a passion for Jade was just trying to kill her.
I need this to work. Her and Jade. Like,
I don't know. I think any relationship at this point is going to be dope, but I hope they stick to friendships for now.
Yeah, build up. Because last thing we need is
I miss friendships.
That's my theory. I think that's most of everyone's theory on, or not theory, more of just like we hope this happens. It's just the whole Raphael situation.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
He
something
needs
needed.
something.
He needs somebody to help him with his trauma because Landon, even though he has Landon there, like he did just
Landon's
that.
kind of dealing with
Landon,
his own things.
like Landon also has his he got a boo. He also got to figure out his powers.
boo.
He got a boo, and he also
He got his dad's every episode,
and he's getting powers, so like he can't always be Ralph's like anchor most of the time. So we need to find somebody that can definitely balance Ralph out. So Jed, do you come on?
Also, wait, Elijah. What's his character's name?
Wade.
Wade.
Okay, can Wade and Raphael become best friends? Because I feel like that should happen.
Right, like what? Like,
Yeah.
like Ralph haven't seen Wade? Like, what's happening? Like, I never
Right.
talk.
That's why I want them to
That's
be
another like under like
Oh, she wanted them to be
appreciated
friends.
was Landon and Wade. Like, come
Yeah.
on.
Where was Ralph when Landon got his head snapped trying to get Wade to activate his wings? Like, where was
He
Ralph?
his
That's
dad.
what's dad.
He was
yeah,
dead.
okay.
He was
Yeah.
dead.
Oh, he was
cried.
dead then at that time. Damn, nobody said, "Where's Ralph?" It's been a few days.
He
Like,
was dead.
but like Alaric didn't care about that. Just like how it took 4 months to find Josie. Oh my God, Alaric, resign, please. Resign. Alaric is trying.
See, I want to see more of a I don't know if we're going to cut this out or if I'm going to get hate for this or not, but I would like to see more of a family dynamic between Hope and Lizzie and Josie. Like,
Yeah,
just
it's gonna get cut.
I know. Arlon's probably going to cut this out, but
Oh, but
Yeah,
it's okay.
this fan base will take a word and flip a switch.
because
Yeah.
God, then I'm
Hope
afraid of
doesn't have
everything I just said.
Hope doesn't Hope doesn't really have a family. I mean, she does, but she doesn't. And like Alaric and the twins are like, the way I see it, are kind of like her family in a sense.
Yeah.
It's really hate for her to lose out on that.
Yeah, that's her family, but
I tell you though, Lizzie and Hope's friendship. Oh,
best friendship.
Evolved.
That's
love
developed.
it.
That's that development from enemies to besties. Oh,
I'm here for it. Oh, also, I do want to see MG and Josie finally become friends.
I know.
yeah,
right?
like what happened? It was like the first episode, and then when he kissed Penelope, she was like, "Bye forever." And I said, "Understandable," but like, where is it? Like,
Where?
how did Lizzie forgive him? And Josie was just like,
talked about that too, about like how like their friendship isn't.
yeah, it's just like it's like they sometimes conveniently pick up friendships. I'm just like, I'm gonna need you to keep the consistency. Like Elena, Bonnie, Caroline, I'm gonna need you to do it the same with legacies. Come on now.
You know, it's a cool would be a cool one is if they keep Jade around. It's like Jade and the vampires, so like Jade, MG, and Caleb. Like that would be like.
That's what
Yeah, the female vamp. Yeah, that's true. I would also like to bring back Caleb's sister.
Yes.
I think she will come back. I think she will come back.
Queen.
Yes, we need it.
Awesome. I love
She
her.
needs to come back.
She
Yeah.
needs to come back. I'm mad that she even left. Like understandable because she almost got killed. But like she was a queen out here. She was helping him like that episode.
It was kind of Hope's fault though. Like Hope.
Yeah. Hope threw MG in the fire. He was just trying to have a date.
But Hope was concerned about trying to find the Saltzmans. So I mean, her mind was kind of.
Yeah.
I just wish Caleb was okay with his sister dating MG.
Yeah,
that was just so cute.
He did a 360 though. Like the first few episodes in season 2, he was like, "Forget Lizzie," and then once his sister came, he said, "Okay, go back to Lizzie, please."
Yeah.
My sister, and I was like,
"That's kind of a toxic." That's what I like to call it, a toxic friendship.
Yeah, it was like I was like, why would you do that? And then he got mad when MJ was with us. I'm like, well, you just told him not to go to your sister. So what do you want?
I mean, Caleb lied to MG in the first place about the date, anyways, because he wanted it to be ruined.
Yeah, like you can't spice, and then he ruined it. And then when his plan would have worked to ruin it, he's like, you kissed Alyssa. And I'm just like, so what did you want, sir?
This is really complicated for no reason. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's the tea is just out. It's all over.
As much as I love Lizzie and MG, like I want them to end up together. It's just I've loved them since the first.
Yeah, I need it like a slow burn. Like,
It's kind of like a Klaus Caroline kind of moment, and I'm kind of here for it.
I see it as a Stairline moment, but
I see it as whatever it can be, like whatever they take, I need it. I just want a slow burn.
I would love it. I would love to see their characters together. That would be dope.
Yeah.
Listen,
I
when
think
they
that,
thrive.
in order for them to be together, though, they both have so much growing to do, and they're doing it. But like Lizzie has had so much growth over season 1 and season 2.
Yes, sir.
But MG needs to as well, and he's done a little bit, just not as much as Lizzie has.
Wait,
So
I
yeah,
see
that
it.
whole like slow burn thing.
As Lizzie goes after MG this time, just saying.
Oh yes, I need the roles reversed. Like once he like moves on and she's like, I lost my comic buddy, then that's when we'll win.
No, she's gonna have a friendship with Landon and get that whole.
Yeah, that's how Landon. That's how
Landon better give us
Landon's
some
gonna help
knowledge
her. He's gonna help her.
lead her the way.
Yeah.
I love how smart Landon is. He's like a really like smart.
Landon
Yeah.
really out.
You know,
People don't
Landon
acknowledge
outsold.
that though.
That's the
I was
thing.
like,
is
dang, I
people
wish I
don't-
was as smart as you, boy. Like, girl.
People don't realize that. Like, people are so quick to hate on Landon, but they don't realize that
It's
Because he's not
insane.
strong. Because he's not strong.
They
physically.
don't like him.
They don't like him.
people don't like Landon.
They want him to die so bad. It's
Yeah.
insanity.
Okay,
There are
I'm
so many
not
hate accounts.
but he's like my favorite. Oh my god.
Like
Yeah.
he's my
our
son.
favorite
Like
too.
Yeah.
he's
There's so many hate
I
accounts
really
on
like
for him.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
crazy because like it's like selective delusion. Of like Hope only saves Landon. I'm like, so she didn't just save Josie and Lizzie like 5 minutes ago.
Are they like more Hosey fans than
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
I'm just
Don't
like,
look up
I
Landon. 'Cause
understand though because I'm a Hosey fan too though. But I also kind of just
Yeah.
look for friendship more than anything else because it's not that toxic anymore.
Yeah.
Doesn't that make sense?
Yeah.
Hope and
Yeah.
Josie's friendship.
Before. I feel like Josie and Hope's like friendship was more of trying to see if Lizzie was gonna get to them first about like if she liked them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Lizzie
Right,
was-
but now it's kind of everything's up in the air, and that's what I mean is I see more of a family dynamic between them, like that.
You do. She's
They
a
would have an amazing friendship, right? Like
100%.
Yeah.
just
And Alaric's very dad vibes with her too, so it's like why not?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But like no, there's a lot of hate for Landon on Twitter. Like
Huh?
they
Like, there's a lot of
they made their own
violence.
hashtag.
Yeah,
They made their own hashtag to
It's wild.
slam him.
He's a
Yeah.
really good character. I think I'm biased because Arya's a really awesome person, so that's why I'm
you know,
But
Landon
Landon
and
really
Arya.
Landon is a good character though. He's not. He's
a really
sweet.
good character.
He's kind. He's not toxic. He's not
He's a
manipulative.
simp, as they call it.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
don't understand. It's like Landon can be so kind and we hate him, but like Damon can be out here killing siblings and you still sip him with the person he killed.
Yeah.
I'm like, they sympathize like, oh, Steph is a ripper, we stand, but Landon not doing nothing but fucking read
And
comics.
Landon has done so much. Like episode 109, they never would have figured it out if it wasn't for Landon.
Yeah.
Period.
Like a lot of these mythical creatures.
Lizzie would be dead if it wasn't for Landon.
I don't like to say this because like it's not like I feel like Hope she grew up on her own and she was able to be in a relationship now, but at the same time Landon did help her grow in another form, not like
Right.
He
like
helped.
He
He
helped
helped
open her up. Like
yeah.
it's what's not, he like she started
She
to
locked
associate
herself
with
in a
other
room.
people. Like she
Yeah.
didn't talk to nobody until he
If
came.
Landon hadn't come to the school, she'd be locked in her room still and wouldn't have any friends.
Yeah, she would just literally still have snarky comebacks at the Saltzman twins,
Yeah.
and now she's friends with them. I'm just like, if anything, Landon still helped her, even if you don't ship them romantically.
Yeah.
Like he helped her open up. He was somebody that she could
Well, and the
trust.
thing is Landon grew up kind of
a lot
the
too.
same way that Hope did, except for without the whole parents. Like he still had a pretty shitty childhood growing up,
Yeah.
and so they're both like very broken in that sense, and find that
And they also
comfort in
have-
each other.
yeah.
Well,
Right.
see, the whole thing with like the original synopsis for the show, like it's just, I don't know. I just,
Let's not get into this because we're gonna rent like 4 hours.
yeah, I'm not gonna get to it. But what's the last couple questions?
Yeah.
You could name your character. What would you name her?
Okay, I was thinking about this for a while, and I would name it Saffron. I think I would name it
Taste.
That's
I like
pretty
it.
good.
because she is a spice that is weighed the most, as much as
Period.
gold.
Love it.
So a vampire that's a little spicy here and there. You know, I am brown and I am Pakistani, so like,
Oh,
damn.
yes.
Saffron is really cool, so I was like, yeah.
Okay, so that's what we're gonna call you from now on.
Yeah. Like I'm
We're
gonna
gonna make that
I'm
happen.
gonna do some zoom ins. I'm gonna zoom in like welcome. Look, she got a name, y'all, and
Meet
Chase.
Saffron,
Right, I'm going
our
to
vampire.
I hope it like fits well with the show because like I love
listen.
that name.
All the names. Listen, I wish they would give like more names to the background characters because once again, like when like you know how in season 1 of Legacy, Lizzie would bring out Alyssa, even though we never knew who that was. I wish they'll kind of have like that, like oh yeah, you know. I'm about to go see Brianna, and then we'll find out who she is later on. Like it will make like more realisticness of like once again they know other people that we don't see on screen.
Yeah.
You know, make it more realistic for us to say, oh, okay, I want to know who this girl or who this guy is or what wolf is this. So, you know,
the writers are all up on that. So if you
know,
guys
we
want
love
to see
it.
more, I mean, just let them
Okay,
know.
well, we're all gonna message the writers and be like,
Oh God.
we can give some name rights. Here's a name recommendation. You know, let me just slide into your DMs. Forehead in.
nicely, of course. We
Yeah,
would
nice.
always
Yeah.
be nothing but respectful.
A proper introduction, like hello, I love your show and I admire you guys. But let me
Now,
just slide you in a name though.
A name box real quick.
You know, a little name recommendation list for certain characters for taste.
It was really dope to see some new characters when it comes to diversity, though. That would be really dope.
Yeah.
Yes, that too, definitely.
More like Latinas up in here.
Oh yeah.
Latinas.
I know that Olivia had said something about that as far as like seeing her represented on screen too.
100%. Hers was awesome. I was so
yes.
happy.
Oh, listen, and then she was like a bad bee. Like yes, ma'am. She was out here. She was out here winning.
Some Arabs up in here. My people. I'm down. It would be.
I
really
agree
cool to
totally.
have indigenous actors. Like
yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, and just like imagine like what would they be like, you know, if they're a werewolf or a vampire, like just like putting them in. Oh yes.
Like I
feel like Kaylee speaking Japanese that one episode.
Yeah, that was
dope.
That was flavor.
I knew it was coming and I still freaked out because I love when she does it.
Yeah, how she was saying it just so smooth.
Like I was sitting there and I was like, girl, props to you because I don't know my own language like that. Like you are a pro, girl.
She was giving us a little tutorial.
It is nice that like the writers do take into account like kind of like with Kaylee speaking Japanese, and then I think Arya wanted a Sphinx, and then
I think he also
like just
the guitar was his too, or no? I don't know.
Played the guitar to Hope.
But was that like his little thing? No. Okay.
I love when he plays guitar. He needs to play guitar more.
I'm down. I want to hear him sing more.
Yes.
Okay,
I want to hear Danielle sing because I know she can sing.
Danielle.
I know she can sing too. From what I've heard, she can sing. Yes.
Yes.
I have to hear her because I've never heard her sing before.
Danielle was dropping.
She pitched that idea at the Comic-Con about Hope singing to Landon.
Do it.
So we're all here for it. All of us.
I hope the musical episode ends up happening. So then we get to
too.
see all of it.
If she sings an episode, I'm going to lose my edges. It's going to be a crazy day for us.
That's all you need to do is just scroll down our timeline and you'll see like everything.
Like I'm gonna wake up the next morning and be like, good morning to Danielle's lovely voice. We love it here. Let's win.
Singing a love song to Landon. Yep.
Oh yes, come on.
I'm gonna die.
That would make my year.
You already saw how she worded that like letter that she gave to him in episode 11. Just imagine her writing how she feels about him in a freaking song. Yeah. Y'all, that's sick. I love it.
You know what? I need y'all to become writers.
Oh, I want.
Yeah, we're gonna start a petition to get Robyn into the writing.
Yeah. Oh yes, because
I swear to God, you guys would be an amazing like group to make a show.
I don't know if you like fanfics or not, but I do write some. They're fanfics. So
top tier. She excels.
I will read it if you know what.
I'll
read it.
I have one going right now, and it's an alternate universe one because they're a little bit more freeing in alternate universe ones than like. But I did write my episode 17 one. It's on 803. Yeah. So if you go to my profile and you click on any of the chapters that I post, you'll see
it's
kind of
it's variety.
I will definitely. Okay.
Yeah.
We got some
but
time.
they don't want me to go on to the show and write.
Oh, listen, if we ever go on the show and write, it's gonna be all over. I mean, Listen, it's not even just handing. We'll try to give every character their plot line because
I love writing. Like in my new story, I write a lot of Lizzie and I write a lot of MG and Landon and Hope and Josie, and so I try to stick within the characters' personalities, but it's just an alternate universe.
Yeah,
I would love to write more of the twin story. I love the twin storyline, and I would
background on the Gemini curse.
Yeah, I would definitely write more on the school overall because in season one, once season 2 began, we was limited to what actually happens in the school, how they learn magic, and how Lyric said the whole situation with the Saltzman twins and learning offensive magic. We never touched that again. Seeing how their classes actually went. We only touched it in episode 1 when Penelope did that spell. So I would love to add more additions of what they learn, what do vampires how the vampire.
Yeah, I've been to class twice. I don't know nothing.
I would love.
Maybe I'll write a one shot with some of. I'm gonna write a one shot about Saffron the vampire.
I would literally bawl my eyes out. No joke.
I'm gonna do that. As soon as I write it, I will link it.
I don't want to see it.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
What's your favorite monster?
Oh, okay, I don't know if this is controversial, but I like the Night Hag the best.
Oh,
I love her. She's so good.
I love horror movies, and she really scared the living knights out of me. So I was like, okay, because I saw her on set, and I said that's scary, and yeah.
I'm a big horror movie fan too, so that I love the scary monsters.
She was so sweet too. So I was like, wow, that's kind of confusing me because you're really nice, but you're also really scary.
I heard that somewhere where the person who played her was really nice, and then
so
when she was on, when the cameras are on and everything, she was like, ugh.
I was like, okay. I was like, but definitely my favorite. I love the whole dream reality kind of situation.
Yeah.
It's like a Freddy Krueger. See, Nightmare on Elm Street is my favorite horror movie. So when MG said Freddy Krueger, that was yeah.
It was really dope.
I like that.
Yeah,
that's a good episode. I love that episode.
What's your favorite episode?
I'd say I really enjoyed the dance episode from season 1. That one was fun to make.
Episode 14, yeah.
But I also like the talent show. That's also number 1.
Oh yeah.
That one is just
that one was so good.
Yeah.
Episode 11. I don't know. I just love it because once again we saw Hope and
showcase more of the cast talents. Yeah.
Yeah, and we saw Hope more relaxed. Because, Hope's always oh, I gotta do this, I gotta say this person, I gotta plan, or I gotta make sure this person's safe. For her to, wake up and just, be more relaxed, more open, her, her affection for Landon. It was cute, Her
we just get, a non-fatal slug that, invades the brain and just,
I saw the little slug thing in real life, and I was like, okay.
It's enough for me, champ.
We got the posy kiss.
Stand over there while you guys figure it out.
We got the posy kiss, yeah.
Which wasn't in the script, and I was like, oh.
They spiced that up?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, they spiced that up.
I love when they spice things up. It's
Haley and Lulu were like, let's just do it. Let's just get it.
Period.
It's so funny to see what's not scripted and then what actually makes it into the show. When Chris was there with that little moment between Kai and Hope and Landon. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that moment wasn't scripted.
I love the little unscripted moments. It's my favorite.
Well, see, for us, we don't know which ones are unscripted unless someone tells us, right? So it's
But also, I don't know. I feel like sometimes you can tell the difference between the character and the person. And some shows, I can notice that, and I'm like, ooh, I got to see a little bit of you. That's cute. But it's really awesome when they go off script. I love it.
Yeah, just knowing that they feel the characters so much that they're okay, let me just add this in this scene and and give you some flavor.
They know what the character would do in that sense, because they're in their shoes so often, right?
It's them. It's their second, I
wonder if Danielle and Aria was okay, at the end of episode 11 in season 2, have Danielle laugh. I wonder if that was actually in the script or Danielle was just this is.
Sometimes it's directors their vision, and sometimes it's either the script or the actor, and then sometimes the actor puts in their input about like, actually I feel like my character would do something like this, let's do a shot like this, and then we'll do a shot like that, and if the director likes it, we continue. So it's more of like everyone gets to communicate, because obviously the actor knows what their character is like, but then obviously the director, it's the vision. So
Yeah, because Danielle says she's had dreams as Hope before, so I can imagine like being like that being a huge part of your life, playing this character, and then having to step out of that character and be yourself. It is probably like a really fine line in between the two.
100%. I love that, because like it's just so cool to see like them become their characters. It's really awesome.
I know, and then there has to be the reminder that, guys, we aren't our characters.
Yeah. It's really funny because sometimes like it just like slips once in a while, and everyone's just like, they call the actor by their like character name, and it just makes me laugh because I'm like, oh yeah. Like, that's not okay. They're like, hey,
I think I would totally do that.
Like, ooh, and it's like, oh, right.
Rewind, guys.
Rewind. I didn't mean that in my case. So it's funny.
I mess up, trust me. I'll be like,
Well,
oh yeah, sorry.
It's like, you know, if a mom has like 4 kids and she's trying to say one kid's name, and she goes through all the other 3 first before she gets to the one kid she's meaning to yell at.
My dad goes through the cousins, so it's like, what? Then he finally gets to my name. He's like, okay.
Me with my older sister, it's like, no, you, and then it's like, actually you, and it's like, okay, the last decision. Thanks, Dad.
Because your brain's just working way too fast. Like, what is that name? Darn it! Like, just
it just
point to them.
I think it's adorable when that happens because it's just like, it's cute. Why not? Little moments.
Well, that's all of our questions.
Yeah.
Oh, is that all?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually not looking at the Google Doc.
I can't have it open.
Fun,
I can't have it open here. I mean, I
Sure.
could pull it up on my phone, but
Yeah, right? Come on now.
It's been so much fun that we kind of didn't really go off the Google.
Yeah.
I can't talk.
Google
Google.
said Google.
See, we're talking about slipping up.
Yeah, it's fun.
I definitely.
Yeah, no, it's been a lot of fun talking to you.
It was a
Yeah,
lot
you
of
guys
fun.
as well. You guys are so cute. So definitely love talking to every one of you, and I can't wait to hear from you guys again because I feel like we'll all be friends now. So
Oh yes.
love that.
I'll be in Georgia soon, so
yes, let me know, and then I will, meet up with you because I'm down.
And definitely
Well,
be safe too.
If there's a season 3 premiere, I'm gonna do my best to
Yeah, we're
come
I
there.
would love to see you.
Hand and Weekly is going. Yeah.
And
we'll
weekly
be there.
podcast road trip.
we're going. We're going out there. Cars blazing, kites flying. We're going.
Just do it all.
well,
That's
it took me 8 hours to get there, so I was in a car. So, and it was the day of the premiere. So when I came and saw you guys, I had just gotten out of the car and came straight there.
determination.
Dedication. I just, oh my god.
Because I already knew you guys were gonna be out and stuff, signing stuff, in the alley or whatever. I was like, we gotta go there. And I recognized you guys, I did. I was like, I knew who you guys were, so.
We're all just gonna come stay with Iz because she's gonna be in Atlanta at that time.
Yeah, I'll be in the house hello,
I'm gonna have everybody on my apartment floor just laying out there.
Our little tents, our legacy tents.
That'd be so cute. Oh my god, I'm excited. Now I'm getting excited.
Right, I'm getting excited even though,
I can't wait to see everyone. This is gonna be so cute.
Just need Miss Corona to leave.
Real hard out here, just one day, I'll be in Georgia. Background,
Once the season, once the show starts again, we'd love to have you back because we want to.
Yes, please.
Hopefully, we'll get more content by then.
I will be down. Hopefully, I'll be filming too. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We'll be back, so I'll be filming for season 3. But I'll be down 100%.
That'd be awesome.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
We had a great time.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love these type of episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
I had a lot
I
of
know
fun.
mine too.
I loved talking to Zoe. I loved talking to you. It was a great time. It was good.
I love it. Love it, love
Yeah.
it.
All right.
Well, thank you.
Thank you,
Yes,
guys.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Later.
So much.
All right.
I'm waving even though you can't see me.
Yeah. No, I'll wait for you. You
I'm
know.
here with you in spirit. It's fine.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. Stay safe.
Thank you so
too.
much.
You
You
too.
too.
Bye.
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 Wow.
Nobody
Aw,
leaves.
she's
Bye, guys. I'm in
awesome.
love with her.
Nobody
She's so-
leaves.
I
Me
know.
too.
I
She
love
is
her.
amazing.
Please.
Guys, she was so nice when
She
I met.
was-
Like when I
listen.
met her, she took a video of me and sent it to Quincy because I was
Oh my
wearing
god.
his merch. Yeah.
I really, we stand this woman to the fullest
fact
quantity
she
there
knew.
is.
She remembered me. I didn't think she was gonna remember me.
She's so cute.
You took that hit, sir,
And she's
and
so
look at the
chatty and
distance,
she's
child.
just so. Oh, I love her. She is amazing.
I just love how all of them were like landing stands. Love to see it.
Yes, like we get all these Landon stands is just top tier baddie status. Love it. Make sure to like, comment, and or subscribe.
Oh,
for
yeah.
more
The
Landon-
merch.
What?
Yes.
Sorry, I just go over my speech.
Sorry.
No,
nice.
It's like delayed, so I don't know if you're speaking.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Go ahead. Do you have plugs before I do?
No, go. You're fine.
Okay. Super Squad merch, link in the bio. Our merch is gonna be in the bio as well. If you want to spice things up. Her social medias will be listed down as well. Make
Yes.
sure to like, comment, and or subscribe, or else
Or else.
just
We love you guys and thank you. This is our 10th episode.
Yes. Thank you guys for all the support.
Thank you for the support,
Yes.
the questions. Danielle, Aria,
likes,
y'all see
everything.
this. We love you. Bless your soul. Bless all the Legacy cast soul and the backgrounds, y'all deliver our soul.
Yes.